Hello, and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. And instead of my typical spiel I have to give everybody, we're going to be going in a slightly different direction as we get to start a new campaign. So, everybody, adventures, where the magic of imagination knows no bounds. We find ourselves in the vibrant town of Spellington Heights. Picture it, a place where enchanted gossip flows freely, where wizards in high school are as common as the quest for the perfect enchanted latte. This is a world where magical beings, mystical creatures, and the occasional confused sorcerer coexist in a symphony of spellcasting and mayhem. Welcome, dear players, to a campaign unlike any other. A campaign set in a magical 1980s high school known as Eldermage High. It's a time of neon robes, big hair, and epic quests for that coveted spot in the adventurers class. But before our intrepid heroes embark on their mystical journey, they must prove their mettle through trial week in the precarious town of Spellington Heights. Spellington Heights, a suburban haven where enchanted malls and mystical cul-de-sacs harmonize with the whispers of arcane secrets. Picture a place where trailer parks, communes, and the most spellbinding shopping centers coexist in perfect, albeit peculiar, harmony. The town is a melting pot of magical mishaps and fantastical friendships waiting to be forged. But hold on to your enchanted hats, because trial week is about to begin. Our heroes, freshly minted students, will face challenges, make friends, and maybe even uncover a few magical secrets along the way. Will they rise to the occasion and secure their spot in the adventurers classes? Or will they be relegated to the ranks of mere hirelings? Only time will tell in this whimsical journey through the mystical corridors of Eldermage High. So, dear players, viewers, fasten your enchanted seatbelts, dust off your spellbooks, and get ready for a roller coaster of magical mayhem. Spellington Heights awaits, where the ordinary becomes extraordinary, and every adventure is a spellbinding tale in the making. We begin in the Zen and Art Sanctuary, where Durin Goodleaf awakens to the subtle scent of patchouli and the morning jam session of his parents. Your room is a haven of 1980s stoners, where the walls boast psychedelic posters of mystical landscapes and legendary rock bands. Lava lamps cast a soft ambiance. Lost my spot. Cast a soft... Ambient glow. Dancing shadows across tie-dye bedspreads. As you open your eyes, you're greeted by the sight of an indoor hammock gently swaying in the breeze of an open window. The room is adorned with eclectic decor, a collection of crystals, dream catchers, and impressive assortment of succulents placed strategically around the room. The morning sunlight filters through the leaves of a potted fern, creating a dappled pattern on the shag carpet. The soft chirping of a pet parakeet named Harmony adds to the ambience. Durin's bedside table proudly displays a vintage lava lamp, a well-thumbed copy of Zen and the Art of Rolling, and, of course, a well-used bong named Gandalf the Green. In this haven of laid-back vibes and nature-infused tranquility, Durin Goodleaf, you rise from your peaceful slumber. Describe your morning of your first day of high school.
So, I wake up pretty normally, slumped half out of bed, legs on the ground, with magazine flat on my face. sit up, put it into its proper stack, sorted by genre, and I get dressed, throwing on whatever just smells the least, which in this case is a denim sleeveless vest with, plaid underneath. I decided to wear some jeans and just put like a little bandana on my belt in case I feel like I want to get some eyes out of the sun later or whatever. I get dressed, head downstairs to eat some breakfast. Large, dwarven family spread awaits me as I walk down.
And you see your mom, dad, and younger sister all jamming out first thing in the morning. Early enough that the rooster has already crowed, but breakfast being a full assortment.
I see those perfectly fried potatoes, and I just gotta go right for them. Eventually, I eat my fill, I say my goodbyes, and I head out the door and make my way to school, ready for another day of whatever.
As you're heading out, your father slows down the jam for just a little bit and then turns to look at you curiously. Hey, yo, Durin, where you going, dude?
School. Wait, school's today, right?
What's today?
Mom!
What?
What's today?
Today's, She goes over to the wall and looks at the calendar and rips off a few days. Today's Monday.
Monday. School. I can do school.
Oh, shit, dude. You're going to school?
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, good luck, all right? You enjoy that shit, okay? Oh, make sure you get in the botany class, though. I mean, that's really good education that you'll get there, okay?
Tight.
All right, good luck, man. And they immediately bust back into their jam session. You walk outside, breathing in the fresh stench of your farmland before walking southwards through the whimsy wagons over to school. Now, next up, Bjorn. Somewhere in Mystic Meadows, you find yourself running like there's a fire under your boots, desperately trying to make it to Eldermage High on time. The morning sun casts long shadows as you weave through the charming streets filled with whimsical cottages and the occasional wandering magical creature. Your father, Sven Silverfoot, hollers from a distance. Bjorn, don't forget your lucky rabbit's foot.
I have 4 of them!
Watch out for those mischievous pixies near Thornberry Lane. His reminders echo in the air, emphasizing the importance of magical safety in your quaint town. As you sprint past the tree gnomes, the scent of freshly baked enchanted pastries waft through the air as you quickly snatch one off the side of their little balcony.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'll pay, right?
Of course.
You keep running. You can't help but glance at the array of mystical trinkets displayed in shop windows, promising luck, love, and the occasional temporary invisibility. The town's friendly witch, Granny Willowshade, waves from her garden, offering a cheerful, "Good morning, dearie."
Morning.
The rustling leaves of her magical herb garden release a fragrance of lavender and mint, adding to the enchantment of Mystic Meadows. The path to Eldermage High winds through whispering woods, where the ancient trees seem to whisper words of encouragement. Your father's voice grows fainter. Bjorn, remember to say hello to the Green Man statue near the entrance, and befriend the local spirits. His reminders are like a comforting melody in the background, despite yourself. Please describe yourself.
Bjorn, I'm a teenager. I wear usually cut off jeans that kind of come down past my knee. But mostly they're cut off because I can't fit my feet in the regular jeans, and they're hand-me-downs from my taller brother. I have 12 siblings. There were 23 of us, but a lot of them have died. And my dad's on his fifth wife, who is only a couple years older than I am. And we, I have a lot of energy. I hope to be the mascot for the whatever kind of teams they have, because I don't really care about sports, but I do care about mascotting. That sounds awesome.
And we should probably mention that you're a Herringon.
Oh, yes, and I'm a Herringon, but I'm a small one. Like, compared to the rest of the family, when we line up in height, I barely get squeezed in before the little kids. So,
all right. So, you unfortunately did have to wake up extra early, considering how far away at the end of the Mystic Meadows you are from Spellington Heights, let alone the center of the town where Eldermage School resides.
Right. And we have money, but my dad's very overprotective, but he's also pretty distant, not real. He's more interested in his wife than in the kids. It's that kind of life. I have what is basically like a whole tie-dye shirt on, except there's a green spot on the shoulder that's probably food of some sort that has been stuck there. One of the twins probably threw something at me, and I didn't bother washing it. So,
all right,
because it kind of matches, sort of breaks up the orange and reds that are predominant in my shirt. But yeah, I like to read. I read a lot.
Well, we'll get to learning more about your character when you guys start talking to each other.
Yep, right on.
So, as you are sprinting, we move away to the next individual in line. Drizzly, you wake up in the lap of luxury at the Treant's Tranquil Retreat, a fine upscale hotel where even the air feels like it's made of pure opulence. The fey sheets woven with threads of spun moonlight and enchanted with the scent of wildflowers cradle you in unparalleled comfort. But the serene atmosphere is abruptly shattered by the blaring alarm, a Rakshas reminder that the day has begun. The alarm, more fitting for a royal court than a mundane morning, resonates through the room, demanding your attention like a herald announcing the arrival of a fey monarch. As your eyes flutter open, the room unfolds before you in all its extravagance. The walls, adorned with tapestries depicting ancient fey tales, seem to shimmer with ethereal light. The golden furniture, carved in the likeness of ancient treants, stands as a testament to the craftsmanship of these artisans. The plush carpet beneath your feet, crafted from the finest elven silk, provides a gentle cushioning as you rise to greet the day. The morning sun streams through the delicate curtains made of woven pixie wings, casting a kaleidoscope of colors across the room. You catch a glimpse of yourself in the ornate mirror framed with enchanted vines, and even in the disheveled nature of morning, you can't help but appreciate the ethereal glow bestowed upon you by the fey ambiance. Tell us, what is it that you see when you look in this mirror?
Well, I see a dashing young elven man.
You might be using the wrong mic. It sounds super far.
It switched to the other one.
I could tell because it sounded shitty.
I disabled that. Hold on.
minor technical difficulties. We'll be right back, I guess. It's bound to happen every game. But everybody watching, how do you like these vibes, huh?
Okay, how about now?
Oh, so much better. I can actually hear you.
Okay, that pisses me off. Worked literally with everything else but Zoom.
It's always one thing. All right, Drez, you're up.
I see a devilishly handsome elven-born man. Got nice sun-kissed skin. Got my hair all up and nicely done. Admiring my tattoos. Not a wrinkle in sight.
So, you pass by your mirror, giving a few offhanded flexes and appreciation little winks at yourself as you get ready. Walking out into the beautiful corridors where businessmen are all seemingly getting ready to head out for their various dealings and tactics. You walk down the hall and end up picking up a couple of muffins off of a stray cart. Maybe it was going to somebody, maybe it was going to you, maybe it was leaving somebody's room. Who honestly knows? But you have the muffins as you head downstairs, and a familiar individual is at the front desk looking over at you. So, today's the day. You ready?
The better question is, are they ready for me?
You are so gosh darn ridiculous, kid.
He says as he puts on his fancy scarf and then puts on his dress hat.
You know, I have to say, I was anticipating somebody like you to be going to someplace a bit more upscale, but hey, good on you for being a little humble.
Well, you know what they say. And he just holds that thought.
Alrighty, well, you know the way how to get there, right? You already scoped it out this summer?
I'm sure I know where it is.
Right. I was just grabbing baked goods along the way. I'm not exactly. So you end up walking outside and start to see various people wearing uniforms of some variety in the back as you're walking down the street. A handful of people pass by that you've seen at a couple of events here at the hotel, and they wave, smile at you, keep going about their business of the day. And you strut your stuff heading over to school. Next. Oh, wait. Was it supposed to do that? Next up, Barnabas. You wake up in the comfort of a lovely farmhouse, situated north of Ethercrest Estates. The room is adorned with earthly tones reflecting the essence of the sprawling farm that surrounds it. A gentle breeze carries the scent of freshly plowed fields and promises of a new day in the countryside. The bed you rise from is adorned with linens of the finest quality, a subtle reminder of the Bedrock family's status. Sunlight filters through the latticed curtains, casting a warm glow on the wooden furniture and rustic decor that adorns the room. However, the tranquility is swiftly disrupted by the stern voice of your father, Rufus Bedrock. His knock on the door is as commanding as the rooster's crow, and he calls out with a no-nonsense tone. Barnabas, rise and shine, boy. The farm waits for no one, and neither does Eldermage High.
I think as the sun filters in, now that I've been awakened, I pull my sheets over my head, trying to block the light. And I lay there for a few minutes until I eventually realize that sleeping in's only going to get me in more trouble. So I toss off my sheets. I get up. I put on a pair of factory-made acid wash jeans, t-shirt with a logo for Axon Surge Cola, jean jacket, strap on my brand new pair of Discourse brand sneakers that were endorsed by the most popular sports athlete at the time, put on a brand new pair of Birchley sunglasses, grab my backpack, and head into the kitchen for breakfast.
As soon as you open up the door to your room, you see your father, Rufus, standing there, arms crossed, wearing his very, very wide-brimmed 10-gallon hat made out of the hide of the sturdiest of space cows. You see him dressed with his long button-up jean shirt that has a little bolo tie sitting underneath it, and these hiked-up, boot-cut blue jeans with boots that are as dirty as they are expensive as he looks at you. Clearly smelling of the manure of his morning rituals, where he goes out with all of the farm hands and takes care of the spreading of manure for an hour a day. He's been inviting you recently to join him in this, but you've been reluctant to wake up that early. He looks you up and down. That's how you're going to present yourself in this family?
What's wrong with what I'm wearing? Going to school, not the fields.
He takes a step back from the doorway, allowing you to walk through. You head over to the kitchen, where you can hear a very hurried person in the other room as you look at the table with 3 empty dishes, or 3 empty plates and 1 stacked high plate of hash browns, French toast, sausage links, cantaloupe.
I go in, and is it my mom that's cooking?
Yes, it is.
I give my mom a kiss on the cheek. I grab a piece of toast, grab a piece of melon. I better get going if I'm gonna make it to school.
Barnabas, you have to eat more than just toast and melons.
I'm already out the door.
As you step out the door, you breathe in the fresh air that no longer smells like manure piled up out front. And you put in your headphones for your little Walkman as you head off to school. Jamming and enjoying your space all the way down. The atmosphere completely shifting as many of the farm hands look over at you, tipping their hats or waving good morning, hello, and other greetings and welcomes. Most of them are schmoozes, but a few of them actually just like to be friendly to the kid. You keep chuckling and running your way over through Ethercrest Estates, where you stand out as a sore thumb amongst all of the very refined, nice-looking individuals with incredible thick ties with suits and various other very expensive clothing and wear that they have. Speaking of very expensive clothing and wear, we move on to the last of you. Sybil. you find yourself seated in the plush interior of a sleek town car vehicle. The air is thick with a sense of formality, as if every breath is measured in calculated precision. The windows tinted to perfection, shielding the occupants from the prying eyes of Spellington Heights. Beside you is your father, Talash Extamenos, the mayor of Spellington Heights. His demeanor is stoic, his face a mask of calculated neutrality. His sharp gaze scans the surroundings, revealing a man well accustomed to navigating the intricacies of political life. The town car glides through the town with a quiet hum, and the silence within is as palpable as the air of authority that hangs between you and your father. The world outside the tinted windows is a blur of colors and shapes. You barely even have a moment to notice this raggedy-looking man with a Walkman heading in the same direction that you were driving. Breaking the silence, your father's voice, cool and composed, instructs you. Sybil, remember to wear a kind face today. We must maintain appearances, especially in these times. The citizens of Spellington Heights look to us for guidance, and a welcoming demeanor is the key to their hearts. His voice, though devoid of emotion, carry an underlying expectation, a silent reminder to project an image of warmth and approachability, despite the frostiness of the air within the town car. As the vehicle approaches Eldermage High, you brace yourself for the social intricacies that await a poised figure in the cold ballet of politics and magical society. What do you say back to your father?
I offer him little more than a yes, father.
He accepts your very simple acknowledgement. And as the car door opens up from your driver, you are helped out where your father steps out as well. Immediately, a warmth fills around you and him as you both smile and wave at various people. You see that there's a handful of paparazzi right down the street that are taking pictures from afar. You know that this is just the guys that your father has, well, produced. They didn't find out where you'll be attending. They were leaked that information. And as quickly as you replied to him, you shift your demeanor equally to his. Describe what you look like out for the paparazzi to take pictures of.
Sybil is a tall and bony girl with long, wavy dark hair, bright yellow eyes, and fair skin with patches of Persian green scales. She's wearing a black coverall-style jumpsuit with a green buckle and sandals that match her scales.
Your father kneels down before you, being elegant enough and dexterous enough not to allow his perfect, incredibly expensive suit to touch the knee to the surface of the sidewalk, but still the gesture of getting close and giving you words of wisdom. Rehearsed words, nonetheless, as he smiles at you and gives you a warm hug and a kiss on the cheek. The only times that he gives you these treatments. Durin, you pass by this act that is happening, and to you it's perfectly normal. It's a father saying goodbye to his daughter who's about to be attending the same school as you. Though, of course, you recognize the man, and you know your father and he do not get along whatsoever. But at least he looks to be like a good family man. That's a nice thing. Drez, you look across the street and You were anticipating all of the cameras to be on you, but instead they're pushed over towards this girl instead. Watching her for some strange reason that you can't depict why. And as you all are walking over to the school, heading through the front gates of Eldermage High, you see the gorgeous display of faculty buildings that are directly to the left and right of you. The pathway that you are walking is enchanted and inscribed with so many magical protections and assistances that are out here readily available for all of the students. The air shifts and changes. It's no longer the fresh country-esque air that floats into the city, but now it is an air of education, an air of magic, and mysticism. As you are walking through, you see that there appears to be about 45 students in the freshman class, already lined up and waiting. Newcomers, much like all of you. And despite you all starting this journey on the same day, nearly the same way, none of you end up talking to each other just yet. As everybody is getting positioned and ready in their various little cliques and groups, a few upperclassmen are already here. These individuals who have accepted the responsibility to usher all of the freshmen in to their new roles at the academy. You can see there's nervousness on the faces of many individuals, and Drez and Durin, as the two of you... Wait, not Durin. Yeah, Durin. Drez and Durin, as the two of you are looking around and seeing the nervousness on many individuals' faces, you take note of, more importantly, the people that don't look nervous whatsoever. People who look like they more or less belong here. And, as if fashionably late to the event, you all hear loud slapping of bare paws against the stony sidewalks, heading towards you all. The gates are being closed, slowly. Barnabas, you just barely slip inside after extinguishing a little flame that you had in your pocket to relax a little bit before school, and as you slip inside, you get slammed in the back of the gates that are just barely shutting. As you look back, and there appears to be a herring gun behind you. Bjorn, you look up at Barnabas. Barnabas, you look down at Bjorn. Bjorn, you literally just ran headfirst into him.
Oh, sorry. I was hurt. Sir, I didn't want to be late.
I think you missed one. Just point to him, to whoever shut the door.
Wait, we missed one.
I'm assuming he goes here. You shut the door on him.
No, I was saying you just barely got inside and he just
I thought
got in.
he didn't.
No. He was
Oh.
running full force and slammed into your back as the gate was shutting.
Oh, I thought he slammed into the gate, not into me.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm
And
sorry.
also, wrong characters. I apologize. I'm still learning the names of everybody.
Okay.
It's not you, Barnabas. It's Durin. Everything I said to Barnabas before was Barnabas.
That made more
This is
sense about
Durin.
the
Yeah.
lighter.
Yeah. So you look up at Durin.
Hey, little dude.
Hey. Bjorn, how are you?
Nice to meet you, Darren.
You see me noticeably sort of sniff in your direction?
Yeah,
And
that doesn't go away.
go, oh. I'm all right.
Nice.
And I get real nervous. And I go, I don't want to be late for class. I'll see you.
school.
Yeah.
There's a good
Yeah.
20 or 30 minutes of people hanging out and around in various areas. We're going to go one by one to see what you all are doing behind the closed gates, supervised by the many teachers that are here watching you. What do you do with all of these other students that are around you? We'll start with you, Durin, after bumping into the bunny.
Well, I assume the bunny chooses to make his own way off, so I say goodbye to him. And then I go around looking for anyone else who looks like they're having a good time around the place.
Roll me an insight check.
right. There. Nope.
You look around and you become immediately nervous knowing that you're not supposed to smell like you do right now on your first day, and there's a lot more teachers looking at you. So you kind of avoid eye contact with everybody as just a general statement and find an area to be as inconspicuous as possible as a strong dwarven man standing in the middle of the area by himself can be.
This is fine.
Bjorn, you're next.
I'm probably hurrying, looking at a sheet of paper to try and figure out which way the map goes to know where my class is, until I probably see Sybil, and then I just stop and sort of stare, like, whoa. I haven't seen someone dressed up like that. Like, I'm just... And I can't... I don't walk, I don't move, I just stare for, like, way uncomfortably too long.
Speaking
And
of...
then
Oh, go ahead.
I hold my map up in front of my face just so I can break my own concentration.
Alrighty. Next up, we have Barnabas.
Barnabas is kind of milling around on the edge, and he'll try and get to like one of the greener spaces
Okay.
where he can, and he'll lean down and snag like a worm or a bug of some form or another off the ground, and then he'll try and slyly smuggle it into his backpack, and as it gets close, something snatches it out of his hand and pulls it into the backpack.
Perfect. Next. Drez, what do you do? Walking in the front doors and gates. It looks different than the last time you were here, but magic.
Well, if there's one thing my family taught me, it's never be late for a meeting, so I go off to introduce myself to whatever office I would have been told to accept my scholarship money.
So you wander forward, and the office building was... You have no idea where it is. You go over to one of the faculty. Why don't you roll me a d20? Six.
That's the message we want for today.
6. So, you approach over to this very strong-looking Minotaur woman who stands there, and she seems to have a uniform to a basketball team, and you're not sure why that is. You know the coach, obviously. And you walk over to her. What do you say?
Pardon me, lass. Could you point me into the office for transfers? I think is what it's called.
The Minotaur turns and looks down at you. And she narrows her eyes in a very threatening manner. Well, first off, it's not lass. It's Coach Edeboye. Secondly, we don't have a place for transfers. You line up like everybody else. Don't I know you?
This is very odd. I know the coach of Eldermage Academy, and you're not them.
Boy, this is not Eldermage Academy. This is Eldermage High School.
What?
This is Eldermage High School. Eldermage Academy is 2 continents away.
And the realization that he has been put into the wrong side of the planet dawns on him.
As you're standing there and you look around in a panic, not recognizing these uniforms, not recognizing the coach, not recognizing anybody here except for one face. A half-orc sitting on the sidelines watching you in particular. And he just gives you a very wide smile hearing that conversation.
Oh dear.
Next, we'll go over to Sybil.
As soon as Sybil steps into the school, she's going to take a moment to scan her surroundings. She has an almost like a porcelain-like smile on her face as she looks around, and she's trying to determine how people congregate, like what kind of groups flock together, and the kind of people that are attending the school with her, especially first years.
Roll me a insight check across the crowd.
Okay. Oh, it's doing the thing. Hold on.
13's not bad. Doing what thing?
It
Rolling?
didn't do the toggle, and I didn't realize it.
Oh, it's fine. I look at the first one. 13.
Yeah.
Looking around the crowd, there's definitely typical cliques that you were alerted to that exist at Eldermage. There's, first off, the mathletes, a handful of individuals that look like they belong to the AV club, and you know they're going to be useful assets, but as of now, you don't want to be known as somebody who directly associates with them, as you need to be calculative. You look further past them, and you find the wannabe glamour girls, as they're referred to. The individuals who will turn into cheerleaders or try to demolish anybody else who tries getting in their way to stop them from being cheerleaders. You recognize the leader of the pact as well. A senior who seems to be here out of the graces of her heart in order to help everybody. You look past that and you recognize all the greaseheads, people who stench and reek of exhaust and oil, people who presumably probably handle their own mechanics as well. Continuing through, you see a singular stoner sitting by himself, a rabbit staring at you very closely, the best that you can surmise, idiotic jock who's eyeing up the head jock of the basketball team for some reason. And then you notice all of the people that are actually serious about being here. All of the people who have some legacy or family lineage that makes them want to become adventurers, want to either save the realms or make endless profits without worrying about the safeties of their town. You analyze each of these groups.
Sybil is going to slowly turn her head towards the Harangon staring at her. She figures that she doesn't want to be affiliated with any one group just yet so as to mitigate any potential negative impressions depending on which group she approaches. So instead she's going to choose a loner. And as soon as this Harangon puts up his map, she's going to approach and stand right in front of him, looking down, probably.
Yeah.
Hi.
He peeks over and is like, I gotta get to class. Hi, Bjorn.
My name is Sybil, and she's staring directly into your eyes, like she wants to swallow you whole.
It's a little concerning.
Yeah, super uncomfortable. His toe is tapping. He can't quite control that. And he's like, hey.
It's It's your first day year two,
It
I
is.
assume.
Is it yours?
It is actually. It's very nice here. I hadn't been here before. Had you?
Yeah. I mean, I've been on the other side of the wall before, but I've never been inside the gate. I live fairly far.
Oh, where do you live?
Mystic Meadows. That direction. Over there.
Never been, but pretty nice, I hear.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's a mystic, and it's a meadow. It's pretty nice.
Oh, sure.
Your belt is super cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, it totally matches your skin. It's awesome.
Immediately, the attention of several people snap over to you as you make that statement.
Thank you. It's my favorite color. Good of you to notice.
It looks nice. It looks very nice.
I like what you're wearing too. Very pretty cool.
Dang, thanks. Yeah. And then I realized that I've got a green spot from something that like peas that were thrown at me, and I'm like, oh.
And you're covered in sap from the trees, and
yeah, it's. Oof. I'm hoping to be the mascot for the Jacked Rabbits. I feel like I've got a leg up. Pun intended.
Oh, really? Show me what you can do.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that.
yeah, come on, little guy, show us what you can do. You turn around and you see that there's a half-orc wearing a Letterman's jacket walking up over towards you. Easily 7.5 feet tall, towering over you with these pretty slim but distinguished muscles under all of that. Sybil, you would recognize him as the person who was eyeing up that pretty boy new guy elf.
Mm-hmm. I take a step back and I give Bjorn a little cheering clap.
Yeah, come on, little man, what do you got?
Look at this. And I take like 5 steps towards him and I leap over him.
Alrighty, and
then
give
and
me a
in the air,
performance check.
Full performance?
Performance,
I
yeah.
don't have that.
Mascot, man, you were an actor.
Yeah. You need 3 things. Acrobatics, athletics, performance.
Okay, I got everybody but performance. So
Alright, you're getting there.
there it is. Click and drag to roll dice?
You have to enable auto roll for it to just roll.
Oh.
As you leap up into the air, a little bit of that pastry falls out of the pocket of your shirt, but it falls up your shirt and out of your sleeve, so it looks like it came from your armpit and slaps the half-orc in the face.
Oh, perfect.
As you land on the ground, you feel your 2 ears scooped up and lifted way higher in the air than you've ever been without jumping to look him in the eyes. What, you think you're fucking funny, bunny? You a funny bunny?
I think he's hilarious.
He looks over at you as he starts slamming your head so your ears create like a spring to slam into his fist over and over again.
Ow. Ow.
Oh, what was that?
Hey.
What was that?
Ow.
I said he's hilarious.
And Brandon takes 2 long strides over up towards you now. You really think he's that funny, huh?
I did.
Then how about this? Why don't you have him? And he tosses him as hard as he can at you. Give me an athletics check to catch, or acrobatics to dodge, whichever way you want to go.
Well, I want to show him up, so I want to catch him. That also because I have athletics because of my back.
Can I do an acrobatics to try and lessen the fall? Or to make the catch so
We're getting
good?
fastball special, man.
Yeah.
I know. I was just hoping.
He's the captain of the basketball
Oops.
team. He's fucking
Double click.
hurling you.
23.
As he grabs you by your ears and throws as hard as you can, you feel a little tear in your upper ear as you are flying face first over at this elf, who very easily snatches you up along the side, grabbing you in a cradle and just puts you onto the ground casually. You see a handful of people are kind of like cheering, and you see all of the greasers are starting to walk over and fight, 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 fight. And then everything gets silenced very abruptly. You hear a singular firework explode in the air above everybody's heads. You look over at the academy, and you see... Oh, is this the right song? Oh, wrong one. You see multiple other fireworks starting to go off over by the stage. Everybody begins moving over as there's this very large bellowing of smoke starting to roll off the top of the stage and begins drifting around. As that happens, you see skeletal forms start taking shape inside of the smoke. And the top of the stage, there's this massive bugbear wearing the principal's attire, stepping up towards everybody. You all look surprised at Principal O'Shant, who is standing before you. He starts throwing his fingers around with these beams of light that echo and slam off the various buildings, creating this dazzling light show for everybody to look at. And you see everybody is just so captivated by him. I need a perception check from each of you, please.
Yay. Perception.
Okay.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
No.
Barnabas, you don't have that ability
Yeah,
yet.
I don't know why that was on there. It should not have been on there.
Oh, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sybil, I'll tell you something afterwards.
Hey, let's go.
As the man moves up to the stage and begins showing off to everybody in the crowd and the performance slows down. Ladies, gentlefolk, and esteemed magical misfits, welcome to Eldermage High. Welcome to a new chapter of your mystical journey at our illustrious institution. I'm Principal O'Shant, your guide through the enchanted halls of learning, and I assure you, this year will be nothing short of magical. And as he throws his hands up, you see this large display of fireworks shooting from his hands once again. Now I know what you're thinking. Principal O'Shant, how do I make it through the challenges of Eldermage High? Well, fear not, my young apprentices, for I am here to share some timeless wisdom and, of course, a sprinkle of humor. Firstly, let me assure you that the next few years will be a whirlwind of excitement, growth, and the occasional magical mishap. It happens. Embrace it all, for these experiences will shape you into the heroes you're destined to become. Now, as tradition dictates, each of you will embark on a little adventure of your own during trial week. Your missions? A grand act of heroism, right here in Spellington Heights. Picture it. You, your newfound companions, and the opportunity to shine like a beacon of light in our beloved town. But, my dear students, heed this caution. Failure to impress may relegate you to the less glamorous role of a mere hireling. He says with clear hireling students standing around. Ooh, the horror. So, let the spirit of adventure guide you. And remember, even the most epic quests often start with a seemingly simple task. Now, a bit of advice from an old mage like myself. Laughter is a magical potion that can lighten even the darkest of dungeons. So, to keep things light, why did the wizard bring a ladder to school? This is the part when you reply with why.
I'll scream out.
Why?
Why?
You'll get there. Because he wanted to go to high school.
I don't get it.
I can tell. Classic, isn't it? As you embark on your trial week, adventurers, remember, teamwork, curiosity, and a pinch of mischief will be your best allies. Channel your inner heroes. Dare to be different. And who knows? You might just discover a new dimension of magic within yourselves. So, my magical misfits, welcome to Eldermage High. Embrace the unknown. Make lasting friendships. And most importantly, let the adventure begins. May your wands stay ever enchanted, and your spirits forever adventurous. He throws his hands up again, and there's a huge display of so many more fireworks going off. You guys can smell the sulfur in the air as everything is exploding, and during that moment of distraction from all of the bright, shining, blinding lights, the bugbear is now gone.
Was cool.
Wow.
There's an applause from many of the people here. Sybil, while everybody was distracted by the bugbear on the stage, you noticed something sly. The side of the stage, there was a halfling sitting there in a Tommy Bahama t-shirt, shirt, wearing sandals, with glasses that would suggest a hungover status, who was twisting symbols in the air that you recognize as magical as the bugbear was speaking. During the distraction of all the grand displays, this halfling walked down and is now hanging out amongst all of the other teachers, just relaxing and sipping from a flask. A moment goes by, and a gnome walks over to the stage this time. They adjust themselves with their very nice bow tie and long-formed robes of magical make. Good morning, everybody. I am Mr. Giovanni Anchantelli. I am the practical magic teacher, and I will be instructing all of you to get into your groups. Now, they clap their hands together and spread them, where you see they conjure up this table of paper as well as daggers. There's exactly one dagger for each person in this crowd who isn't an upperclassman. If you all would be so kind, just go over to the table, pick up your piece of paper, cut your hand, and soak the paper in your blood. When you see the symbol happens, everybody that gets your symbol is your ally. That is going to be your companions and your teammates and the people you will be judged based off of for the entire remainder of your time here at Eldermage High.
I will go ahead and follow the instructions.
This doesn't seem sanitary.
You get up. You take the first piece of paper, cut your palm, soak it into the page, and when you pull it away, you watch as the symbol on your page turns into a rabbit that is flexing downwards. Think the Arnold pose with him sideways and down, but it's just a jacked bunny. Yeah. As you look at that, the Anchantelli is going to smile at you. You can keep the dagger. That is your first thing that you have from the academy. now find everyone else. And one by one, people start going about cutting their palms and getting into various different groups. And you hear a few of the glamour girls start cheering and shouting, "Oh my god, yes, we're together!" and super excited. And a few of the greasers start like fist bumping one another and super excited. And a handful of the jocks end up chest bumping each other with excitement as well. And some of the AV nerds are just, well, yahoo, yeah, that's great, and going about and having a fantastic time with all of their groups. Sybil, as you stand along the side and you watch everybody else does this, well, needless to say, at the end of this, you have 4 people hanging out with you. One of which is not as much of a stranger to you, but these are going to be the people you're stuck with.
I make sure to keep a smile on my face, even though I'm probably thoroughly disappointed with the look of these guys.
So,
Hey, I just caught a rabbit. What you were talking about?
Harangon. Sorry, not to. Thank you for catching me, but it's Harangon, and it's a race, not a edible.
I'm so sorry I put you in that situation, Bjorn.
No,
Uh,
it's all right.
I think you did great, actually.
Well, thanks.
I thought it was cool.
Good. I'm
You two
Bjorn.
know each other?
I mean,
Ah.
I
What'd you
met
say?
Sybil. I got caught by
Hi.
Drez.
I'm Sybil.
I'm Barnabas.
Technically, I have not spoken my name yet, so no, you don't know who I am.
Oh, sorry. I got caught by him.
I'm Barnabas.
Hey,
You can
Barnabas.
call me Big B.
What's up, Big B? I'm Bjorn.
I'm Durin.
Small B.
Small beast
Oh,
later. I
Yes,
shove another bug into my backpack.
Did he just shove a bug in his? Oh.
Huh.
I've seen Stranger.
so. You all recognize, or maybe you don't, the smell and perfume surrounding Durin.
Mm-hmm.
What is your name? And I gesture over towards the Eladrin.
My name. Sorry. My name is Dresli Yardarin.
Nice to meet you, Dresley.
Hey, thanks for catching me, Dresley.
No problem, man. How you doing?
I'm all right.
Yes.
Now, other big man. I point to the dwarf.
Huh. What's up?
Does my nose deceive me, or are you a partaker of the grass?
Your nose tells no lies, my guy.
Once this is all over, get in touch with me. I can hook you up with some good shit.
I can
With
hook you up with some good shit.
I have a feeling it's gonna be a lovely business arrangement.
Hell yeah.
Who's dying in the background?
That would be my wife dying in the background
From us or the TV?
from TV.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not that funny.
Yet.
One can dream.
We'll get there. I have plenty of puns in my pocket right now. So. Well, it looks like everybody found their companions. Good. Now, it is very important that you have a few things that you have to follow this week. Firstly, I recommend each of you go by the various houses and see if you wish to pledge to them. Every student has to pledge to one of the houses. It's how you belong to your own club. And it's a good way to create other bonds outside of your group. So, be sure to do that, okay? Aside from that, remember, You have to find something heroic to do. That's all you. But enjoy yourselves. The worst thing that can happen here is you become a hireling. Many of the hireling students just look down at the ground.
What is a hireling? Anybody know what that is?
People that don't get to be full-time adventurers.
Oh.
I thought it was
Oh.
the help.
They get hired on as temporary replacements or to do light guard duties.
Like
stuff
family
that.
helpers? 'Cause
Sometimes.
we have 2 of them, and they're family.
There's a lot of merit to being a hireling. Everyone has their place.
Yeah, maybe for dorks. Brandon like shoulder checks you a little bit, Driz, and he is a little stronger than you to knock you forward as he wanders over to a different group that he's going to be mentoring.
Is it just because that guy like a dick?
Oh no, he is a bag of dicks, rummed in salt and thrown into a clam.
All right, just checking because I was definitely getting that vibe.
Take it you know him?
Yes, we let's just say he that timing, man.
That dude threw this dude at that dude.
He is Brandon Vans, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Veins.
Veins. Sorry.
Brandon Veins.
Place the I in the E.
I know. That's how they spell it. With a Z.
He's the captain of the basketball team for the Jacked Rabbits. I may have insinuated I was going to another form of education after not acknowledging who he was at the last interplanar track meet.
Interplanar track meet? Huh. All right.
You would be surprised what people in the Feywild will find funny and throw at people.
Like what?
Like,
You know what a chipmunk is?
no?
Yeah.
Imagine that jumping up from those things you have to jump over right when it's right between the legs.
That's pretty fucking funny.
So, looking around, Sybil, you have the forethought to be analytical right now, and you see many of the seniors that are here are currently heading to be the respective sponsor of various different groups to take care of them, to make sure that they're all, going to have an easier transition. And based off of your group's lack of notability, it would appear that there's no more seniors available to help all of you.
I want to take a quick look around to see if she's not a senior, but she might still be able to help. I'm looking for Sylvia.
Sylvia is not here currently. You know that she belongs to the what is it? She belongs to the Elemental Phoenixes. Which you know which building that is, as you've been to a couple of their parties already. But she would not be out and about at this. This is only seniors come to help out the freshmen.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, if you guys like, seeing that there aren't any more seniors available, I could take you around.
Ah, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, if you
Follow
know
me.
the place.
I know a place or two. And I will guide the group towards the building of the Elemental Phoenixes first.
Alrighty. As you all are walking through, you look at the beautiful architecture of the Eldermage High, and you notice that that halfling Sybil kind of watches your group as you take up that leadership-like role and begins sipping from their flask again, and goes back to watching everybody else.
Is this the halfling that I saw next to the stage?
Correct.
I will make brief eye contact and give him a little wave.
He'll give you a salute with the flask, and then immediately take that as an invite to walk over towards your group. All of you're approached by a halfling wearing Tommy Bahama shirt with cargo shorts and hand-woven wedged sandals, drinking from a flask very openly.
I will be sure to pause so that he can approach.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Good morning. I
Morning.
think it's going pretty good so far.
Good. I can't help but notice that you guys don't have a upperclassman to help you out, do you? Damn.
Nah.
We didn't get as many volunteers as we usually like to, and we also have more groups than we usually do. That jackass right there isn't supposed to be here, but I mean, that's perfectly fine that you're here. We can get you in. He points at you while saying that out loud, Drez.
Wait, he's not supposed to be here?
But then how did the paper do the thing for him?
Buddy, he'll pat you on the upper arm. Because I'm a fucking badass.
Nice.
Yeah.
I saw your little trick by the stage.
His eyes narrow at you. It's no trick. It's magic. It's no trick.
It's magic.
Trick makes it sound like it's a joke or not even worth doing. It's magic.
I thought it was totally tubular.
Thanks, bud. Oh, sorry, let me formally introduce myself. I am the real Principal Liam O'Shant.
Oh, wait, who was the other dude?
Oh, that's my bugbear persona.
I really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
My name is Sybil.
Oh, I know
And
perfectly well about you. Your dad tried getting me to pay. He tried paying me to accept you automatically into the Adventures program here. That shit is hilarious.
I don't get
Yeah,
it again.
he invests quite a lot in my success, but I assure you, I do my best to live by my own merits.
Oh, I'm sure you do. And if you don't, you're gonna have to.
Absolutely.
So do we all have to attempt to bribe him, or is that just like a one-off thing?
Yup. Attend to
Is
what?
that out loud?
What'd you
Did
just
I?
say? What'd you say?
Do we all have to attempt to bribe him, or is that a one-off thing?
Oh, you're more than welcome to try to bribe me. Yeah, of course.
But let me introduce you to my group. This is Bjorn. And I gesture towards Saragon. This is
You're
Barnabas?
Bjorn Silverfoot, right? Pleasure.
Yep.
Shake
Hey.
your hand. You know, I'm actually looking very forward to seeing how you do in your practical magic classes, if you ever take any.
Oh. Okay.
This is Barnabas. I think he likes to go by Bigby.
Barnabas Bedrock. Pleasure and howdy. He reaches his hand to shake.
Thanks.
Yep.
I look forward to another freshman year.
Do I recognize the last name Bedrock?
Super influential family. The second largest plantation owner on the continent.
Hey. Is this
Okay.
Durin?
Durin Goodleaf, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sir, we are going to get along swimmingly.
it seems that you already know Dresley.
I mean, of course. He's the one who didn't want to go to a third-rate school like ours. Preferring instead to have his mommy and daddy do like what your mommy and daddy were trying to do and bribe you to go to a different school.
Well, I'm here, aren't I? That should say something.
Yeah, it says that you got fucking lost. I knew you've been at that hotel the entire time, buddy. How did you not even have the foresight to come out and look to make sure this was the right school? You've been there all summer. Don't worry, man. You'll learn a lot of valuable lessons here. We do have a beginner's writings class in case you need that. So it'll be fine.
We were just about to take a look around. I was going to show my group the Elemental Phoenixes building.
Ooh. Best of luck if you guys are trying to get into that one. And despite my relaxed canter, if any of you ever need anything, don't hesitate to track me down, okay? Come find me, come talk to me. I'm more than happy to help out if I can with any tasks you need to get done, okay? As long as it doesn't get against the rules of the academy.
Thank you so much.
This from the principal that's openly drinking on campus while
Well,
pretending somebody else.
Yeah.
I'm saying
That does.
Yes.
I do have another question about certain policies, perhaps pertaining to recreational.
We have random bunk checks in all of the on-campus clubs that we have. And the random bunk checks are always held on Saturdays or Tuesdays. And you usually have a 3 days notice when that's going to happen.
Okay. Dump on Mondays.
Sure, buddy. I'll pat you. And yeah, I mean, technically, I'm still on summer vacation. I showed up here to scout out some of the new potential adventurers. We have a high aptitude this year. I'm very impressed with the previous applicants, though the test scores were among the lowest we've had in 25 years for everybody who came here. But, you know, some people just bring down the curve, am I right? Oh, Drez, don't worry. Your tests weren't even on our radars. But don't worry. We'll take in the poor orphan. Hey, how much were you trying to bribe them for anyways?
Is he referring to me?
Yeah.
Orphan? I'm not an orphan.
That's what he said.
They were, to my knowledge, they were providing a lot of ingredients for the entire alchemic wing.
Do you know what that value was going to be at, or no?
It's what we normally charge. And it's a school. He's getting there.
Do you need extra fingers?
No, I just have to.
Carry the one.
7.
Yes.
Was that it?
I'm gonna say a number and you tell me if I'm high or low, DM.
Oh, you can just throw out the number.
Oh, sure. Around 10 to 1500 platinum.
Now, Durin, of course, and Bjorn, your guys' jaw drop when you have to think about how many zeros that his Sybil, you're able to gleam that Barnabas doesn't have to think about that. Same way that you don't. Same way Drez obviously doesn't. Wow.
That is big.
That is, that's quite something. You know, if they would have told me the number up front, I might have actually tried to get the bribe and then still make you earn your way.
Wait, so he put up that much money and it didn't work?
Oh, it worked. He just got dropped off at the wrong place.
Oh, okay. So that's funny.
That's going to be very interesting when after tomorrow when the contract activates.
So, did you say 10 to 1500? So
Platinum,
did they?
yes.
Platinum?
That seems like so much. Like that's such a huge difference. Like, was it 10 platinum or was it 1500 platinum?
Note. So when you say 10 to 1500, it's 1,000. And then
1,000 to 1,500. 1,000 to 1,500 Bjorn. Not 10 to 1,500.
Oh, you should have said
1,000,
that.
1,500.
Yeah, that didn't make sense. I thought it was 100 gold, and then I was doing some math, and I thought no, it was either between 15,000 or 100. And okay, now I get
Oh.
it.
10 platinum is 1,000 gold.
I just thought they were bowing money.
No, 10 platinum.
I mean,
not
clearly, but
Joey, I just had a thought.
Yeah.
Instead of what I just said, can I say 100,000 electrum?
No.
Okay, I wanted
You
to bring
cannot.
electrum into the conversation. I'm from the Fae. That's what apparently they use.
No, they don't. They would use acorns over that shit. Well, it has been hilarious listening to all of you. And remember, if you need anything, just holler out to me, okay? I'll see you guys around. He twists his fingers, and as he jumps in the air, you see he gets these little roller blades that just push him forward without him doing anything.
That was weird.
I need a pair of those.
This is probably going to be the worst run school in history.
What do you mean? He seemed very friendly.
Friendly, he was kind of a dick.
You think so?
Yes.
He seemed nice to me.
He was nice to everybody but Drizzle.
It wasn't very
yeah,
nice.
but it
That's
also sounds like Dresden kind of had that coming.
And you guys can talk about that as you're heading over to the Elemental Phoenixes. But right now,
Mhm.
we're going to go ahead and go on break, everybody. We'll be right back. You
Dog's
tell
ready,
him,
too.
puppers. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Before we jump back into the game, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All those things do help us all out tremendously. If you're interested in supporting our community a little bit further, consider becoming a member here in our YouTube channel. Memberships start at just $2 a month, and you get some bitchin' emotes. Lastly, if you are interested in joining any of our games, we do have open slots available in the Friday evening epic level campaign and the Tuesday early low 5th just hit 6th level campaign. If you're interested in any of that, be sure to reach out and let me know. So, students, you were walking with Sybil, heading over and taking a short tour of the campus as she knows it, as you are heading over to the Elemental Phoenixes. Outside, that's the wrong handout. That's the wrong handout. That's the wrong handout. We'll get there. I have a lot of handouts, believe it or not. There it is. Outside, you see this beautiful hexagonal-shaped building that has the visage of a beautiful, gorgeous phoenix imbued into a water fountain. The water fountain, where you see this phoenix, it's inside of the water with all of the colors of the rainbow making it shimmer and glow in those various different statuses. As you wander up to it, you see a beautiful placard that says, "Rise from ashes, conquer the elements." You wander up to the front of the building, where you see that there's currently a woman, young woman, sitting there smoking a cigarette. As she takes a very long drag of it, seeing all of you approaching, she breathes it out the side and flicks it over towards the fountain, where the fountain cleans it instantly and makes it disappear. As all of you approach over, she stands up and approaches. Well, hi, I'm Emily. Are all of you interested in joining the Phoenixes?
Some of us might be, but for now, we're just taking a look around. Hi, I'm Sybil.
Hi. Oh, yeah, that's right. You were here at the party, like, a month ago, right? I had no idea that you were going to be a freshie. Welcome. And
Thank you.
who are all these people?
I'm Durin.
Did you just say dirt?
No, Durin.
Oh, that's adorable. All right, and
Hi, I'm Bjorn.
hi, Bjorn. Look at you. You have fluffy little ears. You know, it's been like 3 or 4 years since we had a Herringon here.
Huh. Yeah, it's probably my sister,
Really? Who's your sister?
Martina.
Martina. Oh my god. Yeah, she was a jackrabbit, wasn't she?
Yeah, I think so, but I think she switched later.
Really? Interesting. Well, yeah, all of you are welcome to hang out here, and keep in mind that we are by far the coolest club on campus. I mean, everybody here has a knack for elemental magic, and we're very, very strong-willed people, too.
Huh.
Spec.
Yeah. So have fun. And she'll just open up the door with a mage hand and let you all inside. Looking inside, it is a wide open, beautiful academy quarters for these students. You see that they have open concept windows and furniture nowhere even near them, so that the tall standing glass windows can just allow light to flood in. Outside of each of them, you see that there's this little perched walkway for people to hang out with, and some people are studying out there, some people are just hanging out there. You can tell the determined students compared to the average students. And yeah, you guys take in the general atmosphere of this building.
So, this is like fancy.
Yeah.
I will sort of lean over and say quietly to the group, they may or may not throw the most radical parties here.
Hmm.
Killer.
Do I recognize any of the people in this house?
No, you don't. Not a single one of them have been in your circles.
No, they don't.
Sybil, I need you to give me
My
a charisma
man.
save, as somebody just contradicted you.
Huh? Who did? What happened?
Oh, Driz just said, no, they don't. So you need to give me a
Oh.
charisma save.
Oh, yeah.
23.
Damn!
Your face is perfect. No signs of anything.
Porcelain doll.
Mm-hmm.
Bjorn shoots him the stink eye, though.
Listen, once the weekend hits, I'll show you guys where the real parties happen in town.
I put a fist bump out to Drizzly.
Don't even look at him, I just...
A new custom you learned a few months ago. So, you begin looking around for your friend, and notably, you don't see her anywhere.
Interesting.
Do all of these clubs, are they all very magic-y? I'm a little more physical than magical.
One of the students looks over at you. You're probably interested in being a jackrabbit then.
Just hold up my piece of paper.
No, it's that's our athletics club.
Oh.
It's where all the people that can't learn how to be a coach or something. I don't know. I mean, there's some cool people that come from there. I mean, Brandon, he's the basketball
Tool.
captain.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, dude, he's so cool. Dude's the best.
Soon as
Oh.
that comes
Oh,
out,
you're talking about a different. Okay, different Brandon. Okay, that makes sense.
gotta be a different Brandon.
But yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with not having aptitude for magic or the intelligence to do it or the ability to sell your soul, because you know there's plenty of creatures you can sell your souls to, right? And they'll give you magic.
Does that sentence not bother you?
Nah, it's actually common.
Okay.
Yeah, we have entire study programs for people that need to pick up classes on how to deal with your magical sugar daddy,
Wow.
Yeah. It's a whole thing.
Everyone
Fascinating.
sells their soul to someone.
Right. I like this guy. He's introspective.
Nope, that's not how that word works.
Yeah,
No.
man, he's super introspective, right?
Yeah. Super introspective.
Yeah.
I don't think that means what you think it.
Oh,
Anyway, okay.
buddy, you're wrong.
Right, must be.
I see that word a lot.
And as he's talking, you hear from behind him, sorry about him. He's more of a pretty face than he is a practical magic user. And you all spin around and you see the most beautiful, long, blonde hair looking human woman wearing her very, very modest cheerleading outfit, as it's still a little chilly right now. She wanders over towards all of you, and you see that the entire Glamored girls are behind her, and all of them are just watching her in awe as she wanders directly up to your group. Baylor Swift, pleasure to meet you. What's so funny about my name?
Hey.
I read the sheet before she showed up, so I was not as shocked.
Yeah, likewise.
Nice to meet you, Baylor. I'm Sybil.
Sybil, right. Your dad is the mayor, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I just want you to know that I am 100% on board with most of his policies that he tried introducing last year, especially the one about there having to be a mandatory curfew for any non-adventuring majoring students from Eldermage High. I thought that was going to be a very respectable and very insightful curfew to have, and it would have solved a lot of the problems we had over the summer.
Be sure to relay the message.
Thank you. Oh, we're going to get along so well. I assume you're going to go try out for be a cheerleader, right?
Definitely.
Wonderful. I'll make sure that somebody stops by whatever, club that you get into in order to drop off all of the information you need about tryouts, what the average routine looks like, even a diagram description of what all of the moves look like in case you don't know them yet. Don't worry, I will work with you as long as it takes to get you on par, okay?
Thank you.
And everybody else, do not be afraid to ask me for any help at all, okay? I'm here for all of the new students. I was just like you a few years ago. Little timid, little scared, little out of place, but I found my home.
Huh. And this is your home?
Oh, yeah, this is my club. Well, I don't own it, right? I'm just one of the club members here. I am the president, but that's neither here nor there. And I also want to say, and she kneels down double squatted to get eye height with you, Bjorn. I am so sorry for how my boyfriend treated you earlier. I'm gonna have a talk to him about that. That was very rude, very mean. You didn't deserve that.
Okay.
It was clearly an accident. The pastry
That's
falling out of your pocket?
Oh, that, yes.
Yeah. Totally uncalled for. I'm so sorry.
Yep, well, thanks.
She'll pat you on the head a couple of times.
And I'll see you at tryouts, too.
Oh, are you going to be a We are
Mascot.
very progressive. Oh, mascot. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, our mascot is the jacked rabbit, right?
Yeah.
You can do squats and stuff.
So, I mean, are you just gonna work out until you become huge, or are you planning on wearing the old uniform?
I kind of considered that I thought that the uniform was what I would probably wear, but I can do. I'm good at. I'm pretty good at acrobatics and such. So.
Yeah, I saw that you were very nimble jumping through the air.
Right.
All right. Well, I'll make sure we send you the same treatment that we did for Sybil, okay? We want to make sure we get you out there, get you to all of our games, and cheer our team on.
Cool.
Awesome. Anybody else? Anyone else? Drez, are you interested in becoming a cheerleader with us?
No, thank you. I keep jumping accents. Jeez. I'm gonna be more the one getting cheered on.
Oh, are you going to be trying out for the track team, or? Cross country?
Yes, something like that.
Best of luck to you. If you want, I can have Brandon get whatever you need, get all the information you need.
No, it's fine. I'll run into him when I check out the sports team.
All right. Well, everybody, you all have a phenomenal day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you, you as well.
I will. And she skedaddles.
As soon as they're out of earshot, that nymph is too good for him.
She's a dick.
What do you think I just said?
Oh.
Now, come on, she was very polite.
Huh. Okay.
Oh, was she? I kind of got a different vibe about. Yeah, whatever.
She reminds me of my sister. What are the
I
other
don't know your
schools
sister
like?
that well.
I'd be glad.
Okay.
Well,
be
it's our
fair-
first day, so the best we can do is put our best foot forward.
Right.
Should we continue to the next house?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's go to
sure,
the
let's
next
do it.
house.
All right.
I thought you were looking for someone here. Is that the case?
No.
Out of character, Sybil was. Didn't see her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I heard that.
Sorry. Okay. Plot relevance not being here. Got it.
You're good. So, which one are you going to next? Arcane Falcons, the Enchantment of Unicorns, Musical Griffins.
Let's go clockwise. Go to the Arcane Falcons.
Alrighty. You all wander outside of the building and start heading your direction over towards the Arcane Falcons. When you get there, it has a completely different air and atmosphere to it. You see they have a very majestic stone-crafted and hand-chiseled falcon, clutching a shimmering spellbook in its one talon, while the other one seems to be clutching onto a branch. You go up, and you see their placard. The academic prowess... Oh, what the fuck is that? Shut the hell
Bright
up.
light.
No, it's... Windows Explorer is the fucking worst thing, or whatever the hell they call it nowadays. It's stupid.
Microsoft
Edge.
Edge.
You mean Edge?
So, it has their motto out front, yes. Soar with knowledge, strike with precision. As you are wandering up the stairs, you see that it currently has a closed and shut door, and there's no student out here to meet with you. Instead, you see that instead of a doorknob, they have a Rubik's Cube.
Now, can I
Is it-
try and
Is it
mess with the
solved
Rubik's
or
Cube?
not?
It is not solved. You may try.
Yeah,
I want
need
to
to
try
help
and
with that.
solve it.
All right, give me an intelligence check.
I was gonna say, who in this group would even know what a Rubik's Cube is? Even today, that's outside of pop culture. No one knows what that is.
What, in a Rubik's Cube? Everybody knows.
Ah,
Everyone knows
I
that.
know.
Yeah.
I
Nephew
know
don't
what a
know.
Rubik's Cube is. Thank you very much. Look at that roll.
Like a
I
fucking
know a Rubik's
genius.
Cube.
You
I was
all,
a very lonely child.
you all
Oh my
watch
God.
as he takes it off the wall, looks at it, click, 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 and all of the colors are on the proper sides now. Took you maybe like 2 minutes.
Sybil will make a mental note of this.
put
I
it
was a
back in the-
very lonely child.
I'll put it
Yeah,
back
I
in the
look-
slot.
I love how you were like, "Oh my god, I'm so good at this." Childhood trauma.
Listen, that's
Can't get where you can get it, man.
yeah.
All skills come from somewhere, even if they're trauma induced.
As soon as you put it back into the slot, you see the Rubik's Cube shimmers, glows, and then subsides, and leaving behind just a normal doorknob.
Turn the doorknob.
That
You
was
turn the
really
doorknob.
cool, Barnabas.
Thanks.
As soon as you open, you see that inside there is an assortment of various shaped tables that are all around a wide open floor planned area. You see that there's a open staircase that's slightly hooked and spiraled heading upwards to a heightened balcony with even more of these tables and bookshelves. The tables directly in front of you, some of them have chess sets, some of them have checker sets, some of them have Battleship, some of them have Frogger, various games like these across them. And you see that people are actively playing them, and one of the people turns and looks over at all of you. This gnomish individual with a large purple bow tie, suspenders, and the most perfectly kept t-shirt and pocket protector with a very large pair of bifocals. Hello! Which of you fine geniuses managed to open the door?
It was that dude.
Oh, he'll stand up and comes walking towards you. And your name, sir?
Call me Big B.
Big B. Ah, like the legendary individual who summoned forth the first conjured a materialized hand.
Yes, like that.
So your family must be very scholarly individuals to have imbued you with the metamorphic knowledge of understanding such obscure concepts as object permanence.
My family shovels a lot of manure.
I suppose there's a gemstone in the rough every now and again. So, Mr.
To be fair, the manure's worth a lot of money.
I'm sure it is. So, are you interested in, well, pursuing the academic prowess that we aspire to here every day? Just so you're aware, it is a mandatory 3.8 GPO to maintain your status as an arcane falcon.
3.8 GPO to get into a freaking school club?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work.
What are you
All
talking
A's and
about?
maybe one B.
Dorn, what does that mean?
Don't worry, my friend. You're not on the list.
Oh,
I can
All right.
just tell from your general aroma.
that nice smell.
I mean, it's going to take some effort to maintain a 3.8. I mean,
That is exactly right. And it is that goal that pushes us forward.
just for the sake of hitting that goal, or is there like
Oh,
a
of
gain at the
course
end
not.
or something?
No, it's a minimum of 3.8 to maintain status, but we do have, well, rewards. The person with the highest GPA at the end of each semester gets awarded the big room.
Mhm. And what's the current highest GPA?
4.1.
That sounds like even more work to get a 4.1 out of a scale of 4.0.
Correct. They do all of the additional extracurriculars and homeworks, many of us do, in order to raise up our grade beyond that. See, it's not just about the pursuit of knowledge, but it's the pursuit of excellence.
And of course, academic excellence is its own reward.
Of course. Plus the big room. I had it for one semester. Whew. Is it nice? It comes with 30 invisible servants that'll do whatever you tell them to.
That does sound nice.
That does sound nice.
They don't leave the room, but, you know.
Do whatever you tell them to within the room.
Of course. And that's kind of why my GPO fell down a little bit at the end of that semester, you know?
What was the reason?
Yeah, you should have
Oh,
told them
come
to do your
on. We're all
homework.
cool kids here. He pulls his suspenders forward.
I'm gonna make an out of character joke. He finally had enough people to do his own personal D&D campaign.
So is the Frogger just like free for anyone, or
The what?
I point over towards the game cabinets?
If you would like to challenge yourself in the games of excellence and intelligence, you're more than welcome to. These games are open to anybody who's just hanging out inside. We do have, of course, in the other room, our own arcade. He gestures, and you watch as these double set of doors spread open wide. And there is the most beautiful arcade that Bjorn has ever seen before in his life. It has 6 machines.
Whoa.
Everyone else, the arcade in town is much bigger. You already know this, but you know.
But still, it's in the house. That's still a selling point.
Mhm.
Give him credit. Give you guys credit for that. That's a nice selling point. But God, such a high GPA for minimum. It's a lot of homework you actually have to do. You can't
Well-
just skate by on the minimums.
Well, I hear your family is full of hard workers, Big B. I'm sure you can manage.
They are full of hard workers, that's sure.
Well, if you want to skate by with minimal effort, may I suggest the athletics club? The brutes over there only care about how fast you run, how high you jump, things like that.
Man, everyone's talking up the athletics club.
Thank you for being the stoner character.
Couldn't have been anyone else.
Perfect.
Duran has the perfect outlook for this. All right. Anybody else want to see anything here, or should we move on to see what the other schools are like, or the other clubs?
I've seen plenty.
We should take a,
I
look
forgot
at
my
the other
quarters.
two.
Yeah, we're good.
So, next after that, you said clockwise, correct?
Yeah,
So you're heading over to the Enchantment Unicorns.
yeah.
Approaching over towards the Enchantment Unicorns, you see out front that there's this beautiful, long-maned unicorn that is actually frolicking around inside of their courtyard. A real-life unicorn. And its hair is so beautiful and so long. And as you walk closer, it bows its head towards all of you. Weave dreams, cast wonders. And it walks away.
What up,
It-
cousin?
Did anyone else see the talking horse?
It'll headbutt your fist.
They said
Technically
we
a talking
cast
unicorn.
wonders.
Weave dreams, cast wonders.
Should we get in?
Yes.
Sure.
You walk up to the front stairs, and you see that there is sheet music etched into the door.
Anybody a
I
musician?
will try to read it.
Are you proficient in any instruments?
God, no.
Okay. That looks like that shit that your dad tried doing one time with your mom, and then they gave up and they said, fuck it, you can just play with the vibe.
Is it treble clef or
Oh, Molly.
bass clef?
What'd you say, Otis?
Is it a treble clef or a bass clef? Because I do play an instrument, and if it's treble, then I would be able to read it.
It is treble.
Okay.
You got
So-
very specific there for people, for everyone else who doesn't know
Sorry,
what
man.
sheet music is.
I have.
It's audio. Just
Yeah, sound guy. Kind of musician, yeah.
All right. So you look at that, and do you have an instrument?
I do.
Okay. What is it?
Well, I mean, it's at home. I didn't bring it to school, but I play flute.
You say that, and you watch as materializing next to you is a flute.
Sorry, for some reason you're muted.
I muted?
Is
I
everybody
muted?
else hearing Joey?
I can hear
Yeah,
I
I
you.
hear
hear
him
him.
just fine.
Hello.
It came back. There you go. Sorry.
I hear
Okay.
Joey.
Weird.
So it's when you say that, yeah, I play flute, you watch as a flute materializes next to you.
Oh,
Handy.
okay. I'll play the sheet music on the door.
Okay, give me a flute check. Utilizing intelligence.
Oh hell. There we go. Not bad.
20. You perform the song as it is written there, and you watch as your notes become materialized, and then the door shimmers, glows, and vanishes. Inside, you are met with this beautiful dark motif filling the room, and in the center of the room there is a mask with two sides, one smiling, one frowning, cut all the way down the center.
Oh, this is the theater group.
As you say that, you
I think you
watch
have time.
as an entire performance begins. 12 students step out, all screaming, "Flash mob!" as they all go into a very in-depth rendition of Confessions by Usher.
Oh, I am way not in the right mind space for this.
I just enjoy the dance.
Then at the end of it, some of them are heavy breathing. They stand up. Hey, good job, Ace. Hey, good job, Diego. Hey, Christina. Awesome job. Ricky. They all high-five each other as they're walking away. Whew. How's it going, guys? Name's CeeLo. So which one of you is the horn tutor, huh?
That's me. It's
Oh,
flute. It's
Great job, brother. He goes for a fist bump. Hell yeah. Ooh, so good. You know, you're the third group today that has shown up here trying to get in.
Ah.
Yeah?
Did the other two make it in?
One.
Okay.
All right.
The other one, they were like, oh my god, it's so pretty here. I would so really much fit in. And you can tell they're
Then did nothing to fit
posers.
in.
No, they want to be cheerleaders. Which, hey, you know, nothing against that or anything, but we don't need things just to be up and happy. Sometimes you need things to be sad to feel them, you know?
I
Yeah,
get
this
that.
guy knows. This guy knows. And they point at you, Barnabas.
Yeah, I know. I take it you're all musical.
Oh,
You
I mean,
like
not all of us do music. I mean, we wouldn't limit ourselves to just one category of individuals to join us. We also have people that are just strictly performers. Some of them play double sticks. Some people are acrobats that like to do, you know, shows, ribbon dancing. Interpretive dance is this really cool new thing that we found out about recently. It's beautiful.
I do love a good expression of being your own person.
Sounds great.
It's beautiful, man.
Expression's important.
Is it always so dark in here?
Oh, of course not. They clap their hands, and you hear the switching of very bright stage lights immediately
Clap on,
shine
clap off.
down.
The clapper.
Exactly.
Whoa.
And then you see the stage crew hirelings begin pulling back the curtains.
Oh.
Oh, we are
Oh.
nothing without our hirelings. Right, guys? You're part of the team. Come on, bring it in. Bring it in. Carly. Fist bump. Nice. Timu.
How's the
Timu.
attitude for the hirelings here?
Oh, they all love it. They're all a part of the group.
Oh, good.
Okay. Yeah.
This is the first place that he's even shown hirelings.
Yeah,
Huh.
I noticed that.
So, do you guys have a mandatory GPA or any of that stuff?
What? No. You do have to partake in at least 3 flash mobs throughout the year, though.
so choreographed dance.
Well, you
Almost.
can either be a part of the choreographed dance, or you can be a part of the organization side of it, where you're, setting up the location, handing out all the letters, making sure people know where we need to be. You could also be the outfit coordinators if that's more up your alley.
What if you're, team mascot? Are you, since you're performing every single week?
Wait, I mean, you want to be the mascot?
I'd like to.
For what? Oh, we have a gymnastics team that has gone to regionals twice in the last decade.
Does the mascot attend the gymnastics events?
I don't know why it couldn't.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think it should, but I'm just wondering if it normally does.
Most of the time they're like, hey, if you're a mascot, you should go be for the football team or for the track team or the swim team, which makes no sense. You can't wear an outfit made out of fur next to a pool. The chlorine would destroy it.
Mm-hmm.
So we usually get forgot about on the, gymnastics team. No, we're gymnastics. Yeah.
Interesting.
How about everybody else? You have a flair for the eccentric, and he puts his hands to either side, and you see tiny fire, sparklers by his hands, much like the principal did on the stage.
Yo, that's awesome. How do you do that?
Well, it's a cantrip. It's called prestidigitation.
Sparkle
Best
finger.
spell you'll ever learn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's actually an entire subject they teach you in practical magic, where they tell students you don't have to learn prestidigitation, but you have to study for 3 months on all of the practical applications prestidigitation has to the average adventurer's life. It's awesome. Oh, the other cool thing about all of us, we have extra protection for when it comes to the house games.
What does that mean?
Oh, you guys weren't talked to about the house games yet? Well, the
No.
Jacked Rabbits
Not
win
really.
every year.
Oh.
So, one of the things that we do as a tradition is right after soft hop, all of the non-sophomores will group up for each of their houses, and we play a capture the flag sort of game. We're not really big fans of it, but it's tradition. Where the sophomores are the flags. It is the responsibility of everybody else to get your sophomores for your house, bring them back to the house, and keep them safe. Now, we have a few people on our stage crew that are pretty stealthy, pretty good at evading being seen and sneaking into other places. We think this year we have a fighting chance to finally beat the Jacked Rabbits. Usually they just break down the walls, the doors, the windows, and punch everybody until they fall unconscious and take who they need to take to win.
So the yearly event is a mass kidnapping of sophomores?
Yeah, but don't worry, it's all harmless because, they put you into tidy whities and they dangle you by, the track field. And upside down.
So are the freshmen part of this too?
Oh yeah, freshmen have to participate. You're the first line of defense.
You say the Jacked Rabbits win every year, so that means Brandon is a part of their forward assault?
Man, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he is such a douchebag. Last year he tried getting everybody to call him Brand, and he said he was rebranding. Come on. If you're trying to be creative,
Oh.
come to us. That's our thing.
I would also just generally put forward that with that attempt, he probably just shouldn't do it in general.
That's what I'm saying.
I am known to make a little music with a horn myself.
Oh, really? And he'll snap his finger and a horn falls from the ceiling into your hand.
Oh, do you have a jazz variety? With the
Oh,
pipes?
you need a sax.
Yes.
We got you. Snaps his fingers, and the lights shift into a very dark atmosphere, and a saxophone slowly lowers to you, as well as a pair of very dark Ray-Bans.
Duke Silver.
All right. What do you want me to roll this with?
Roll me a saxophone check, or whatever instrument you're proficient with that you're relating to saxophone, utilizing charisma.
Damn.
Hello.
Y'all are real consistent so far. You start
Welcome to
playing,
fucking die.
and it is such a wonderfully moving song that is happening to all of you. Yes, Careless Whispers. You just play Careless Whispers perfectly for everybody here.
How is it not Epic Sax Guy?
I literally just posted that yesterday. Beautiful, beautiful.
I mean, if anyone was going to show off like that, it'd be him.
That's a trombone, thank you.
Which would make it even more impressive if that's what you managed to play.
Fair enough. And he just starts applauding you. Wow, what about the rest of you guys?
Yeah, I think we saw the most talented two members of our band.
Come
Unless
on.
now, Durin, I don't know. What do you got? Or
I can provide inspiration.
Really? What do you mean? Oh, are you a muse?
Sure.
I can see that.
He'll take 2 sniffs at you, look around, and just raise his eyebrow.
Yeah, you get what's up.
Give me a persuasion roll.
No.
Aw.
7. You give him the look of, yeah, and he's like, oh, that's kind of creepy. Oh. Well, I mean, you know, I'm sure we could find a cleric major to detect poison on it. Shouldn't be an issue. But yeah, how about the other two? You have any unseen talents or aspirations?
Unfortunately, I'm not musically trained, I'm afraid.
Well, what about acting?
I don't think I'm a very good actress.
Roll me a deception check. You know you are a phenomenal actress. Okay, all right. Let me roll for him. He has a +2 to insight. 15.
But
He can almost see something behind that, but just nods. All right, fair enough. I mean, hey, groups don't have to all belong to the same house, right? If you all want to, you know, we can get you a job on stage crew. We can get you set up to be, you know, project organizers or, you know, promoters. Anything that we can do. You know, we have a lot of really good things to offer here. And one other point: once you belong to the Enchantment Unicorns, you're a unicorn for life.
What does that mean?
It means our alums get you into wherever you need to go in life.
Oh,
You ever hear of Axel the Rose? He graduated
Yeah.
from here.
from the monastery?
Sid Barley. Or sorry,
beer maker?
it's Bob Barley is his name. Bob Barley.
Eldermage?
Oh, yeah.
He graduated from here.
I'm a big fan of Axl the Rose. Crossbow and Orchids, one of my favorite bands.
Phenomenal crossbow and orchids.
Enter the Forest. I mean, that was
Oh,
That's an opus.
that is on a different level, right? That is a song that makes you feel the entire spectrum of emotions.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Whenever I got Morgan drunk, would he have talked about this place? Because it seems like he would have ended up here.
Oh, he was.
Huh.
Yeah, he was very, very high up in this group.
Okay.
Yep. But anyways, guys, take your time. Talk to all the groups. Make sure whatever decision you make is going to be the right decision for you, all right? That's the most important thing. A lot of us are going to try to scoop you up because the more freshmen we get in, the more people we have scrubbing our toilets. I'm joking. We have unseen servants that do that for us. And prestidigitation, the best practical spell ever. So, like, just take your time. Figure out which group is going to be the best for you, all right?
Yep, thanks.
Take care, guys. Hey, peace.
It was really nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
You as well. And he'll shake your hand with a level of sincereness that makes you feel slightly uncomfortable.
Yeah, I don't immediately offer my hand. I kind of just like slowly reach over the tips of my fingers.
And he'll grab and shake. So you all walk out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Guess
like
that
that
really
place, but he was
Okay.
mookie. Kind of.
He was
Yeah.
all right.
For a theater guy? Yeah, I mean, yeah, all right. But not as strange as the last place.
I feel
We're
like
going
that
to
wasn't
the-
Sybil's vibe.
What do you mean?
That was. You weren't unfriendly with him. You haven't been unfriendly with anybody, but you probably seemed the least friendly with him.
Why would I
Just-
be unfriendly to anybody? They've all been so nice so far.
Yes. Well, except for that one jackass, whatever his name was.
Brandon?
Yeah.
I think you're talking about the
Unfortunately.
principal.
Oh, the principal was a dick too.
Gonna be honest, I was originally going to go for sports to kick Brandon's ass at his own game, but the idea of breaking their winning streak.
I don't like the fact that mass kidnapping is a school sport.
Yeah.
Sometimes things are like that, you know?
Do they not do
Luckily,
that?
we're not sophomores.
Yes, but we'll be sophomores next year, presumably.
That's next year us' problem.
I don't think they do that to the girls, however.
Oh, that's a good point.
I don't know. I didn't get the impression that it was gender specific.
Putting you in your underwear and hanging you by somewhere?
Yeah, that feels like you're not gonna get away with that with girls.
Maybe not in the 2000s, but in the 80s.
In the 80s?
Yeah.
Look at all those
Yeah.
horrible movies, guys. Come on.
That's fair. that's
Peeping
fair.
was just common. Like,
Yeah.
remember, we're playing the 80s. You can call them out on their bullshit, guys. But remember, we're playing the 80s.
All right,
I know,
let's
I know. This is from
let's
my
try the
channels.
Griffins and see what.
All
Well,
right.
they're the last one. Let's go.
Oh, no, I think the
Ooh,
last
last
one's
stop.
definitely the. Isn't technically the last one the Jackrabbits? Aren't they considered a club?
They are. Yeah. So,
There's technically 5.
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
second to last stop.
you wander over to the far western end of campus, and as you are approaching over there, you do pass by the headmaster who looks over towards you guys. Not headmaster, the principal who looks over towards you guys, raises his flask another time, and he seems to be walking off campus.
I wave at him.
Well, at least he's having fun.
Now,
But it-
I'm not smart, but I can recognize a clue when I see one. Can I infer? Can I try to infer if he's trying to help us, guide us in any way?
Roll me an insight check.
Nope.
He might have been trying to guide or help you. He might be playing some type of game with you. Everyone else, you can easily surmise that he's done for the day, so he's leaving.
That's what I figured.
Drez, I'm giving you a new flaw since we're starting with this.
Oh god.
When you try to glean something from somebody, if you roll poorly, you're gonna fully believe whatever imaginative thing you can come up with, because it could totally have happened where you come from.
You're conspiracy theory prone.
Uh-oh.
Have fun with that one.
What's the threshold for that?
Goddamn Peppy
Oh, you have to
Sylvia.
roll poorly, so like 8 or lower.
Gotcha.
As the outcome, not the die.
Gotcha.
So, you guys go over to the Mystical Griffins. You see out front, they have a croquet garden, as well as in the center, a beautiful image of a very noble-looking griffin, head hung high with its raised talon clutching onto a tome and a quill in its beak. You all wander up, and you see that there's currently students playing croquet outside. And they look over at all of you and say, "Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hi, how are you?" And you see the placard in front of the griffin. Unearth secrets, embrace the unknown.
I think we all should speak like that. This group.
Speak like what?
Didn't you notice?
You
how
know,
they
like
all
the,
were the
hi,
same?
how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, that.
Good
Thanks.
day, my good man.
Hello, how are you?
What about it?
Nothing. It's perfectly normal to talk this way.
Hello, how are you?
They're
Wait a minute.
only saying that.
Is that all they say is hello? How are you?
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, okay, that's
fine. And
that's
how are
striking me a little weird.
Hello, how are you?
you?
Bjorn?
I go ahead and touch one to see if he's even real.
Bjorn, as you're reaching up to touch it, you feel somebody is reaching into your back pocket.
Can I grab it?
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Oh hell. 9.
You turn to try to grab, and you see a cloaked individual who dodges out of the way and hides their face with the edge of their cloak over their mouth.
It's gonna be this kind of frat.
Very good job. Being perfectly aware of your surroundings and ready to react at a moment's notice. However, would you still like the baby Ruth? And he holds out the candy to you.
I just reach over to take it, and I go, "Are you the legendary owlbear?"
No, I am Gerald.
Oh.
I'm
Specifically, you're the owlbear.
I'm the current tester. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? And he waves his hand and dismisses the two illusions.
Got it. Well, that was exciting.
Yes. You are exceptionally observant. As are you, he points at Barnabas. I couldn't find an opening. And you're not bad either, he points over at Drez, who, unfortunately, you've been looking for your own reflection everywhere periodically, so he didn't have an opening either.
Your distractions should learn more than one phrase. It would help. It would last longer.
I'm only a sophomore, okay? I'm gonna learn how to make, like, pre-programmed illusions next year.
So you're one of the kids that's going to get kidnapped later this year.
Like hell I am. I'm gonna win. I already found my hiding spot.
I thought the jackrabbits always win.
They only win if they can capture everybody that belongs to one of the houses.
Oh, so if they capture a different house, they can still win and you not get caught.
Yes, and then I would be an individual who wins. They'll be the house that wins, but the individuals are noted as being super sneaky.
Also, not having their tidy whities on full display.
That would be very uncomfortable. Yeah. I'm not really it's
More of a shower than a grower.
my mom said there's certain people that are late bloomers. So
So settle a debate for us. Do they kidnap the girls too, or is it just the boys?
that is so sexist. Of course they kidnap the girls. Yeah. But they give them these like old, well, they don't give them, it's the houses hand out these old-timey under outfits to wear instead, so they know on that day you should probably wear that outfit, and it constitutes as the whitey tighties.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else here with you?
Oh yeah, we have 20 whole members. That's 5 more than we had last year.
All right.
Does that sound low compared to the size of
Yeah.
our class?
You've seen more than 20 people, and the school isn't even open yet. Meaning most people aren't even home, but you've seen more than 20 people at each of the other 3.
Okay.
So why is it that your group number is so low?
Well, not a lot of people have a curious mind nowadays, or an ear for riddles or ceremony.
What about the Arcane Falcons?
Those
Okay.
nerds.
I guess you guys are like that, but like not as dickish about it.
No. They care about only being smart. That is it. That is their entire status. We care about finding knowledge. You know?
Yeah.
And
I
we don't
found
have
one
a
for you.
minimum. Huh?
I found one for you.
Yeah.
If you're ever given the question of why are we there so few of you, you might want to answer with something like, "We only accept the best." It's a promotional pitch.
That
But-
might make you seem unapproachable.
But
Yeah,
wouldn't that make me sound like the enchantment unicorns? Like we're not them.
You know, just because you're not dressed like them.
That does go a long way.
Yeah.
Speaking of knowledge, what's your name?
Me?
Yes.
Harold.
It's like everyone keeps asking the questions I'm about to ask.
Well, nice to meet you, Harold. I'm Sybil.
Pleasure to meet you. It's
I'm
Harold
Derek.
Kumar, by the way.
Huh.
Harold Kumar?
It's
Huh.
a family name.
Oh,
Interesting.
Swear
Live
to
in a
God,
White
if this is a
Castle.
White Castle.
do I know that last name?
Roll
Is
me a
it
history check.
notorious?
Let's see.
Okie dokie. History.
Oh,
Hello?
jeez.
Hello? Anybody?
The Kumar family owns and operates out of the greatest, and I mean without any exaggeration, the greatest coffee shop in the entire town. They've owned it for 3 generations.
Oh, your family are the ones that own that coffee shop.
Oh, yeah. Did I forget to mention that we also have all of their brews and secondhand machines here as well?
Wow.
That's awesome.
As much coffee as you can drink, we have it. It's readily available.
Wow.
Yeah. I just don't want to advertise that because, I want to invite people in off of their own merits,
But isn't this whole event sort of a sales pitch for you?
That's how a lot of them treat it. For us, it's more about finding people that really belong here.
Interesting.
Who's inquisitive, who loves ancient lore and information, and who might have an affinity for divination. Things like that. That's what we do here.
I like old books.
You guys want an Americano? I can make you a really good Americano.
Eh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Americano.
He'll open up the door, and you are just hit with the smell of very fresh espresso.
Mm,
Oh, is that what it's like when I walk into a room?
No.
no.
I mean, this is the perfect place to pair with what you got.
Why? What do you have?
Who's asking?
Just told you, my name's Harold.
Oh. Yeah, I got weed.
No, thank you.
Alright.
I need to keep my wits about me. You never know when a new challenge is going to arrive.
Like making an Americano or 3.
Already on it. He goes
Yeah,
over
okay,
and he
good.
starts making you guys your... He starts making you guys your drinks and hands them all out to you. Clearly, he's worked some amount of time in his family shop. You sip them and... Oh, that is amazing. Bjorn, have you ever had espresso before?
Nope.
How does
No,
he
but it
feel about it when he tastes the bittersweet flavor of an Americano?
I probably liked the taste of it, but didn't realize what caffeine did. So I expect to.
We're under the haste condition for next
Yeah,
10 minutes.
exactly.
Everyone else? Same question.
I think Barnabas has had a lot of coffee. We drink a lot of coffee on the farm early in the mornings, but never something as nice as this.
Likewise.
I'm used to coffee that was,
Fold.
Gets
boiled
it
as-
done rather than gets
Yeah.
it. Gets it right.
Yeah, Folgers, Insta coffee or something like that.
No,
Something brewed over an open fire.
not instant coffee. I will not allow instant coffee in my game. I'm going to be super relaxed this campaign, guys. You are not having instant coffee. Fuck that.
All right.
Nothing but, I'm having nothing but Maxwell House frozen crystals.
Oh.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's some
Nothing
80s
good.
coffee right there.
Nothing good. So he serves you guys some drinks, and you see there's a large leather couch lounge area, just like when you would walk into a Starbucks where they have like the low little coffee tables and the couches and places for people to just hang out.
I'm
Oh.
gonna say it. This place got the best vibes.
Yeah. And I'm going to also say that I feel like we could run this place in about 12 minutes.
That also is pretty cool. Yeah.
You all look at him and he's thumpering right now.
Yeah.
I'm a charge.
Yeah.
Oh, I know a guy for that too.
But yeah, you guys are welcome to hang out for a little bit. Are you interested in taking the pledge test, or do you still need to go to other places and see why we're better?
We have one more place to visit.
But probably.
All
Do
right.
all of them have pledge tests? You're the first place that's mentioned that.
Oh yeah, everywhere has a pledge test.
Oh.
What happens
But-
if someone doesn't pass any pledge test?
You're very likely that you're useless, and they're gonna put you in the hireling program. I'm just
Ah.
being honest with you. Like, hirelings are great people, but like if you don't have the aptitude for a lot of skill.
Do they have bookshelves here?
Oh yeah, of course. It's like a Starbucks.
I go, yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, so I go look at the bookshelves to see if they have, do they have fiction and anything better, or is it all just?
They have fiction, they have nonfiction, they have historical stuff. A lot of it seems to be like fantasy science, like science fantasy, but more
I like it.
fantasy-ish.
How's the organization?
They seem to be doing an alphabetical system by genre.
Okay.
And
Not the best,
undoubtedly
but
the Arcane Falcons was Dewey Decimal.
No, that's the right one
Yeah.
for me.
and he doesn't mean soda. So yeah,
So I
who are
guess
you
we're
guys?
off-
Where are you from?
Bjorn Silverfoot, my dad owns a place that makes Lucky Feet. We're on the other side of the Mystic Meadows. Probably about 20 minutes away, heading that way.
Your dad
West.
makes Lucky Feet.
Yeah, owns the company.
All right.
Wait, what is Lucky Feet?
Where he cuts off another one of his own foots.
But it's not one of his own feet, but they are Lucky Rabbit's feet. Trinkets that people supposedly it's all dead bunnies, but
They're not from dead bodies?
yeah, and then they're taxidermied and then placed on a ring for people's key rings.
Interesting.
How many siblings do you have, Bjorn?
How many siblings did you
There's
have?
11 siblings, and I make 12. There's 12 of us total.
Hmm.
We used to have 23, but
Oh, fuck, I was kidding.
I'd heard him say that earlier, kind of out of character.
Same.
Which is why I'm like, oh, now I hear this.
well, no,
I'm
but
starting to
fair,
understand the business model here.
some of it's sort of a it's sort of a problem too, because the popularity of it, while that works for income, there've been, there's been people hunting for. And then when you take a rabbit they think we are rabbits, and as you can see, my feet are much larger than what would be on a key ring, and sometimes you get dumber hunters who Anyway.
Can't mistake a rabbit from a Haragon.
they do mistake the rabbits for herringons sometimes.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Is that why you want to be an adventurer, to help out your family?
No, get away from the family. Somewhat. To be real honest, it's kind of a little bit of an escape. I'm the first one to go to college or go to school since my dad. So.
Your sister went, didn't she?
Oh, right. Yep. She didn't finish, but she went.
First one, this the last one.
Yes, it's the last one. Well, she's older. She's like a few years older than me.
Huh.
But, yeah. And my new mom went to school, but she didn't finish either. She even went to this school, but she didn't finish.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, I thought this was high school.
Yeah.
It is.
Then she met my dad, and they stopped.
Yeah, but you guys talked about everyone going to college.
Yeah, he fucked up by saying college. This is high school.
I said, yeah, but I tried to walk it back. Yeah, my sister's actually older than my new mother.
That's creepy.
So it was recently that your mother dropped out of high school? Said,
Yeah, kind of. Well, she's a year older than I would. Well, she's 3 years older than me. So, yeah.
so it's your dad's wife, not necessarily your mother.
No, we
Don't
were
they call
supposed to
those
call her mother. But...
stepmoms?
Yeah, she's my fifth.
Fifth.
Whoa.
Fifth stepmother.
What
Yeah.
happened to the other four?
I
It
don't think we
depends,
want
like-
to know anymore.
In the most recent accident. my
Oh,
mother was-
wow. I was kidding again.
But it might be to fist bump your dad if I ever meet him.
Yeah.
Are you
fair.
sure your don't have any Fey blood in your family?
Yeah, we are all Fae.
No, like really Fey, because you just described.
I am a walking
every
and
one of my
talking
cousins.
rabbit. How much more Fae do you want?
Yeah, but
Resley, look at this. This isn't like
you
most of the
would
humans.
not. You are so low on the totem pole for what's weird in the wilds.
I think that was your way of saying something complimentary, so I'm gonna answer with a thank you. But,
You're welcome.
but that's a weird way to put it. Just in case you didn't know, boy, coffee makes me really honest.
I think maybe we should go visit the jacked rabbits.
Yeah. Sorry to bring down the mood, guy.
Are you kidding me? This has been fascinating as anything. I might have a new research topic to look into. The lucky
Quickly,
rabbit's
what is
feet.
the ruling about books in this place? Like, can you just read anything you want?
Don't take anything out, but you can read anything you want.
don't take anything out.
Yeah, it has to stay in the building.
Oh.
But you can read anything you want. I mean, that's why we have books. You have to read it. But, like, these belong to the Griffins, so we want to keep it in the Griffins.
Even if you become a Griffin, you can't take a book home on a weekend?
I mean, if it's just the weekend, sure. I mean, it's not like a written in stone law. It's a rule, you know?
I
Oh, you
don't.
guys
That's why
haven't
we're asking.
learned. Oh,
Why
at
would you say you
Eldermage,
know?
all rules are just suggestions.
Huh. Is there a rule that there's no fighting?
Yeah, it's just a suggestion.
Go on, as Drizzly leans in.
Yeah, it's a long-standing tradition that if you can justify your actions or get away with it, you can do whatever you want here. I mean, they have rules and guidelines, but one of the things about being an adventurer is knowing how to break the rules and succeed.
This
Interesting.
really is an 80s high school.
It seems chaotic.
Yeah. A lot of the time
I'm
it is.
into it.
I'm gonna die in high school.
And I have to AFK for 1 minute because I forgot to get water and my throat is dry as shit. I'll be right back. Still streaming.
Okay.
So
Well, he seems nice.
he does. It's weird that the rules are weird.
Yeah, but I think that's. Oh, go ahead, Sybil.
So far, the mystical griffins seem to be the one with the most room to grow.
Yeah. They seem
Yeah.
the least coordinated and most likely to. Though I don't like the idea that instead of competing in this thing where they kidnap people, they just hide. It seems strange.
I
guess
think
there's
that's.
some.
I think that's better than kidnapping people.
Yeah.
There does seem to be more than one way to win.
All right.
We'll have to see what the jackrabbits are like, but
I'm imagining it's Brad and his buddies that are like Brad.
yeah, I imagine it is.
Yeah.
So we're going over to Jackrabbits now?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
All right. You all walk out of Eldermage High. As you enter towards the streets, you all watch as a town car slowly pulls up directly in front of you all. A human man steps out from the driver's seat, wanders over to the door, and opens it for you.
Who
Do
the
you
fuck?
recognize him?
What?
Sybil, this is Jeeves, your personal chauffeur.
It's a bit early.
I was instructed by your father that the moment you were to leave the premises to pick you up and take you where you need to go, since today is your inauguration day. Are
Sweet
these
saving shoe leather. I jump in the car.
are these people your group?
This is my group, yes. Actually, we were just headed to where the jacked rabbits do their thing.
Very well. And he'll gesture for everybody else to get inside. There are bags of combos, cheese flavor, as well as voltage energy drinks at your disposal. Feel free.
Dude, jeez, I love you.
Already halfway
you,
through my
Jeeves.
first voltage.
I wait for Sybil to get in the car before entering. And then
I do get in the car and I want to roll something actually, Joey.
Sure.
I'm gonna roll it to you.
So was I.
They have no trust in Jeeves.
This is
So,
nice leather. Is
Tell
it
everybody what
cow
you
or-
look like, Sybil, as soon as you get into the town car.
So this entire time, Sybil has maintained this, as I described it, porcelain doll-like expression to her face. The moment she gets in the car and the doors close, her face completely relaxes into the probably one of the most threatening resting bitch faces you've ever seen. Like stone cold.
And as soon as the face relaxes, you all also notice a little bit more of an additional feature to you, Sybil. What is this feature?
What is this feature?
So, when you're porcelain, you're 100% human.
Oh no, those scales are out.
Yes,
All the time.
it's when you're putting on your face, they like fold into wrinkles to hide
okay.
magnificently. But as soon as you relax, they're visible.
Yeah, the Persian green snake scales all across her face.
You all now realize, if you didn't already, that she is Yuan Ti.
Is her father visibly Yuan Ti, the mayor?
There's rumors around him being that, but it's not anything. Well, you would know because of your father, but there's only rumors about it. There's no. He doesn't talk about that. He always says race should never be a discussion in politics.
But I mean, her face is empty. There is nothing behind those eyes.
You all right, Sybil? What a voltage!
When you
Offer
point
her
that
one
out,
of her own drinks.
when you address her, she kind of like takes a moment and realizes what just happened, and she goes back to the doll. Yes, thank you. But I don't have anything to drink, but please enjoy yourselves.
No. Cat's out of displacer beasts out of the swamp.
Excuse me?
I think it's an elven term. Like cat's out of the bag, but displacer beasts out of the swamp.
I don't know many elven terms, I'm afraid.
You let your scales slip, honey. Don't put on airs or on our accounts. We're gonna be stuck. We're gonna stuck with each other for the next 4 years. He counts in his head.
Say stuck.
Yeah, we're gonna have a jolly old time.
You hear Jeeves turns on your music, Sybil, not the music your father usually has.
Yeah.
Which
It's
is
instructed
this,
to play my music.
which is
Thrash
this.
metal.
You guys just hear this blaring from the speakers in the town car as you're all going through the streets.
I love this song.
Thank you.
Continuing through the streets with Jeeves, you see that there's quite a few students that are currently headed over towards the Jacked Rabbits. In fact, by the time you guys are heading over there, about 3 blocks away from their own dorm, you guys do see Brandon. He seems to be walking with a posse of new, sportsman acolytes.
Got another cream puff?
I don't.
Damn.
Dropped the only one I had.
I'm gonna try and toss a combo at his head.
That's what I was
as we
about
drive
to
by.
do.
All right. Roll me a sleight of hand check, both of you. There's a sunroof and there's the side windows, so it's very easy for you guys to coordinate it.
I am not rolling well tonight.
No. Wow. Okay, there's all the bad rolls. 3 in a row, I guess.
I haven't rolled a single good roll.
So, for comedy's sake, you toss it out and it flies back immediately and you catch it. Close second.
I'll take it.
Not really a loss.
And
Hey,
he
not
looks.
for throwing from my car. Thank you.
But you guys pull up out front of the Jacked Rabbit's house. As you get there, you see out front there is about 16 men running around in full toga outfits with yellow and purple headbands playing a game of tag football, all of which are carrying with them a red solo cup. You see up on the porch, there's a handful of people sitting and openly smoking joints and cigarettes, very proudly, very loudly. As the car pulls up out front, Jeeves goes over to the side, opening the door to allow you all out, and Jeeves will lean down to you, Sybil. Are you in need of my security here?
Have someone ready just in case.
I will be ready. And he closes the door after everybody leaves. Of
Don't
course,
worry, GDs, we got her back.
Barnabas
Smack him on the back.
Barnabas and Bjorn hear him, not clearly, but distinctly.
I'll
Be
smack
sure.
him on the back on the way past. Don't worry, we got her back.
Be sure that you do. And he gives you a terrifying look. You have not been looked at like that before, Barnabas, except by maybe your father. As you guys go walking up, you see this very large, stretching Aaron Kokra person with hulking muscles and the most defined six-pack you've ever seen walking down the stairs. Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Hi.
Yeah. All right. Well, we got that keg over there that's half tapped. Inside we got mixed drinks. Girls drink free. Guys, it's gonna run you a little bit, but it is what it is. Beer's free. Mixed drinks are money. We got joints, we got bongs, we got headpieces, we got perkies, we got 86s, we got Coke in the back. We got the uppy downies, the lowy downies, the lowy uppies, whatever combination you guys are looking for. And, yeah, fucking enjoy yourselves. And he just walks past.
Well, this is quite the difference.
Uh-huh.
It's literally like a typical frat house built into the front of a coliseum.
You guys want to head inside and have a look?
Sure.
Yeah.
So,
Might as well check out the local product.
as you guys begin stepping up the stairs, a couple of the students are, handing off joints to you guys if you want, handing off beers, just waving, generally friendly to many of you. At one point, as you guys are walking through, you all collectively hear, "Hey, catch!" I need each of you to give me athletics checks real quick.
Wow, not a single one. Like, I think I've been all nines today.
You've been bad tonight.
All nines.
We love
Nope,
22.
some sevens.
Yeah, Darren, you're just busy with the free smoke that they handed you. Hey, it's your dad's stuff.
Nice.
Oh, that's why he makes so much money. Anyways, Bjorn, as you turn around, somebody seems to have already thrown a spiral football, and you just very quickly grab it. Okay, yeah, you got that. Easy enough. You don't know what this thing is. I mean, if you know football, that's up to you, but you caught it. Drez, same situation. A football goes flying from across the room, and just one-handed snatch, clutch. Grabbing onto it like a perfect grasp from a wide receiver. The easier of the two sports, by the way. Barnabas, somebody throws it and you kind of catch it into your body a little bit and you back up a little bit. And Sybil, it smacks you right upside your head and bounces off. That is 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
I don't know what my HP is. Because we don't have a
right
class,
now.
so I wouldn't.
You all start with 6 HP.
Okay, I did not know.
Okay. Until we get our class, which will, I assume, override it.
Yeah, which will potentially increase it unless you go wizard or sorcerer with 0 con mod.
As a hill dwarf, would I technically have 7?
Yes.
Sweet. Suck it.
Yeah, Sybil, you get smacked in the face with a football. Crack.
Oh.
She just kind
Durin.
of closes her eye for a second. The smile does not leave her face.
You
Durin,
okay?
Ow.
you just fumbled.
You are a pro, Sybil.
Thank you.
I'm gonna kick the ball back in that general direction.
All right. Give me another athletics check.
Kicking a football, man.
Oh, that's
Wrong A word.
Arcana, sorry.
Damn,
Sorry,
if only.
I had my surgery today, and now my vision's all blurry.
8. So you drop it and kick it, it goes flying somewhere else. But you do hear from the one guy, that's not going to be your job on the team, but good catch, man. Hey, how about you? You look like you're a jacked rabbit. One of the guys walks over to you, this pretty big looking Asimar dude with a wide chest. Very distinct brown skin to him as he walks over and punches you in the shoulder, Bjorn. I think you have what it takes to be a jacked rabbit, right?
Maybe.
With hands like that, man, and we know you got hops.
I do.
Yeah. Awesome. How
I
about
do.
you? You think about playing football?
I just hold up the football and I go, what do I do with this now that I caught it?
Oh, you've never played. You'll pick it up pretty easily. Now look at you, Driz. How about you? You think about playing football too?
Been thinking about it.
My name's Chad Stoker. I'm the captain of the football team. Pleasure.
It's names, man. That shake.
Yeah, I can tell from your build, mood. You work out.
So, I'm assuming this club is all about sports.
Nah, dude, no. That's just how a lot of people keep their scholarships, and it's a way to justify it being a club. It's mostly about partying.
Fuck yeah, bud.
Yeah. We're far enough away from the campus. We don't have to care about random check-ins. We pay some nerds in the AV club to give us we got a magic thing that tells us if a teacher's coming to check in on us, to clean everything up. And our faculty sponsor hasn't been here in like 3 years.
Have any of you ever put together that the raids are always on Tuesdays and Sundays?
What?
It's Tuesdays and Saturdays. Which one was
It
it?
was Tuesdays and Saturdays.
Okay, I knew Durin wrote it down.
Turn pulls out a notepad. Tuesdays and Saturdays. Wait, what?
I would have wrote it down too, but for a completely different reason. We'll find out later. Nothing. Just making conversation.
Holy shit. Dude, you're fucking smart, man. He gives you goes for a high five.
Yeah.
Awkwardly tried.
Hell yeah, he smacks into your hand. Oh, y'all are gonna fit in great here. Hey, don't worry about shit. Football team, we're a fucking team, alright? And he's like holding the football, pointing it at you. We're close. We care about each other. We have each other's back. Nobody talks shit on us. Nobody talks down on us. And if any of those fucking bullies up at the school want to make fun of you for being dumb or anything like that, just tell one of us and we'll talk to them, alright?
I hear you guys win the sophomore kidnapping fest every year.
Yeah, we call it the soft hop.
Yeah, softball.
Nice.
How long's that record been going?
I think we've... I don't know. Let's go look at our trophy case. I haven't looked at that thing in a while. And he wanders with you, and you go up some stairs where some people are hanging out in their togas, just drinking and dancing and groove into the music. You see they have a live band up front that is accepting donations. And as you get over to the case, he looks at it, and it is just filled with trophies and ribbons. And he starts, like, pushing through a little bit, and he sees a journal and pulls it out and 8 years.
Hey,
Yeah.
can't count that.
Nice.
What?
Nothing.
Wait, are you trying to fucking make fun of me?
No, I didn't say
Are you trying to
anything.
talk shit on me, bro?
No, never.
You gonna talk down to me?
Hey now.
Listen, we have fucking therapy sessions for people like you. You should
have
go talk to a
therapy.
counselor if you got a
If
fucking
anybody's-
problem like that.
Talking down to anybody, you're talking down to me. And I just make the short joke to diffuse this whole weird moment.
Roll me a persuasion roll.
Oh, more stuff I don't really do. Okay.
Nah, man. You can't come up in here with that negative energy. Listen, that ain't football, okay? That ain't football. We're a team sport. We build each other up.
Was basketball not the same way then?
Man, fuck those guys. They
Oh,
don't care about
yeah.
themselves, the fucking pricks.
My apologies. I made a terrible assumption that you were all like Brandon.
Brandon? Dude's my fucking half-brother. He's
Yeah.
a dick.
All right, I definitely apologize. You were way better than Brandon.
Oh, before I kill us, you want to hit?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's from the family's private stash.
Ugh.
Nah, they sell the same shit here.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
I'm sorry about all that, man. I've been working real hard, and I've been taking my anger management and direction class lately.
All right, it's
I'm
good.
I'm trying to work on, work through the rage, right? That's
No,
what
it
we've been
shows.
learning is work through the rage.
Yeah, it shows you're doing remarkable progress.
Oh, dude, if it was last year, I think I would have just grabbed your underwear and pulled it over your sniffer.
Well, it's way better progress than I even imagined.
Some of us had a run-in with Brandon earlier, so I'm sorry I was bit.
Nah, man, he rubs everybody the
Pretty
wrong
happy.
way. I don't want to talk shit on the guy because he's family still, but the dude's a fucking dick. Like, a
To be
whole
fair-
bag of dicks. Like, if you got, like, say a dude who went around and cut off people's dicks while they were sleeping and tossed them into a backpack, he would be that backpack full of dicks.
That's graphic.
It's an analogy I wasn't ready for. Yeah.
My sister Isabella's the same way.
Isabella.
Yeah. Isabella's a bedrock. She's around here somewhere, I'm sure. I don't know what house
Wait,
she's in.
you're related to Isabella?
Yeah.
And then
it's
your
my-
legacy.
Really?
If
Yeah?
she says she's upstairs, I'm gonna freak you.
Bro, I'm
wouldn't
sorry
surprise me.
if this is like. I'm sorry if this is racist, but like, you're a Ganassi, right?
Yes.
I didn't know Ganassis were like half humans, kind of like orcs or tieflings, like half orcs. That's what my brother Brandon is.
Right?
That's why we're half siblings. My dad hooked up with an orc a while ago, so that's. So
So wait-
you two are like half siblings then, right?
I'm not sure where this question's coming from.
I'm assuming your sister isn't a Genasi.
Nah, she's human.
You would happen to know what club she's in, would you?
You're looking at it.
She's a jackrabbit.
Yeah.
You around somewhere? Do you know?
Oh, she's usually at the pong tables. And he
Pong
goes walking
tables.
with you, where you
Oh
see
boy,
there's
this is
these
gonna be
large
fun.
tables of people playing beer pong, and roll me a perception check. There's
I'm
like
burning.
a dozen or so. Remember, it's a whole ass coliseum that they set
I'm
up with
burning
tents
session
and
advantage.
shit like that. Yeah.
Hey man, I know I can pick a fine lady out of a crowd. Let me give you advantage.
16. You scan through the crowd of everybody playing, and you're looking for like her movements, and you don't notice anybody who acts like her. And then you scan over a second time, and you heard what he was saying, and your eyes settle on this human girl who's about 5'6" or so, with very large braided brown hair and very bright green eyes. And she has all of the same features as Isabella. But when you're looking at her at the table...
I'm sorry, it's Lucille. Isabella's
Lucille.
my mother. I used the wrong name.
No problem.
That
Lucille
was my fault.
has the exact same features as Lucille, as she just leans backwards, shoots overhead, and you watch as the ball sinks without even touching the rim into a solo cup. And she just, like, immediately throws her hands up. That's what I'm fucking talking about. That's what I'm fucking talking about. Try to challenge me again, bitch. And you see the other girls at the end of the table shit-faced right now.
I want a challenge.
Yeah, who the... Her eyes go
Hey,
wide.
Lucy!
Come with me
Lucy's a
now.
name she hated
And she
as a
runs
kid.
over, grabs your wrist, and, like, twists it at that really uncomfortable angle and starts pulling you away.
I'm gonna go.
Oh,
with you.
I'm not missing this shit.
Oh God, no.
Okay, so you guys follow, and she brings him over to a tent where you guys are kind of, like, kept outside and eavesdropping, and she just glares at you. What the fuck are you doing here?
Didn't you hear? I failed out of academy last year.
You fucking dumbass.
It was boring.
No shit! It's school! Oh my god.
Well, some of us got assigned our life choices at birth and aren't happy about it.
Yeah, keep bitching about it to everybody, why don't you?
Whatever, Lucille. If you weren't so bitter about not being Rufus, you wouldn't be this way.
And if
What's
you
with
weren't
pretending
such
to
a
be
prissy
human?
little bitch, you wouldn't be failing out of school.
One time, come on.
One
Everyone
time,
gets a
yeah.
mulligan.
Yeah, let's give you another year at that, huh? What's it gonna be like when you're 18 looking at everybody else who's fucking younger than you and shit?
You know I've already got my job guaranteed, whether I want it or not.
Yeah, you still have to pass fucking school. So why did you choose this one?
You really think I chose this? Dad chose it.
Dad wanted you closer to home. God. He could have at least fucking told me. Listen, okay? You're not my brother, first and foremost. You're not related to me. If anybody asks, you had a fucking crush on me last summer, and I shut you the hell down. Hey, these are the rules, okay? These are the rules. If you
What do
want
I get
any
for covering
chance,
for you?
if you want to get into any type of scholastical advantage at this school, you're gonna fucking listen to me, okay? If you become a hireling, our dad will never live it down, and you will be disowned and you'll be cut off. Your lazy ass will never fucking succeed at anything.
Why human? Come on, Lucille.
Shut up. You think I want to be associated with that dick?
All right. I'll go along. So you gotta give me a lead on something we can do to get into adventurers class. You did this years ago. You got to know what everybody else did. There's got to be like an area that people go to get their whatever hero thing on that they got to do.
Listen, I wasn't assigned to hand out the missions this year, okay? Someone in your group has already been given one. I guarantee it.
We didn't have an advisor.
You don't need an advisor. The advisors are fucking useless. And
So-
you're gonna tell your fucking peeping weirdo friends to keep their fucking mouths shut as well.
Yeah. Most of them are familiar with the.
You see the big
Keeping
buddy feet
secrets.
underneath the curtain, listening. Listen,
Don't you worry about my friends, but you better.
hey, if you
tie
fail,
up-
they fail.
I'm aware. All right. I know that I have to pass this time,
Yeah.
but you're gonna have to do something to quiet up the football captain
Chad.
because I already told him I was your brother. That's what started this confusion.
Fine. It's easy enough to get him to forget shit.
I imagine with all the drugs around here, it probably is.
You think drugs? And she goes to walk out, and she kind of like throws the curtain in your guys' face, and she looks at all of you. Did you fucking hear me?
I cringe in knowledge of what she just said.
One word. She gets right in your face, Sybil. One fucking word about this to anybody, and your guys' career is over.
She's the last one you have to worry about, Lucy.
Sybil doesn't move an inch. And she looks into Lucille?
Yeah.
Lucille's eyes, and she just goes, "Thank you for the advice. We'll take it into consideration."
She scoffs and walks away.
Well, that was pleasant.
She seems intense.
She was never happy about being second board.
Who's the first?
Rufus. Fifth of his name, the apple of my father's eye, the heir apparent, Mr. Perfect.
Yeah, we have 3 Svens. We call the third Trip, though. We don't even call him Sven. So we've got my dad, Sven Jr., and Trip.
Chad walks up to you. Barnabas, oh, dude, are you talking about family issues?
Yes.
Oh, bro, and he hands you a red cup. Fucking drink up.
I'm gonna drink it. I have no idea what it is and don't even care.
You take a sip and... How does your character feel about cheap beer?
I gotta imagine I at least spent some time trying to steal from the farmhands.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know that I have a taste for it, but I like to pretend that I have a taste for it.
Fair.
Because all the farmhands do. When the kid steals his dad's first beer and pretends he likes it.
Yummy.
Yeah, as he throws up in the woods behind his house.
So.
All right, well, I'm gonna suggest we move on from the Jackrabbits. If any of you want to pledge for Jackrabbits, by all means, but I'm not spending that much time close to her.
I look at Durin.
Yeah?
You seem pretty interested in the Jackrabbits.
Yeah.
Are you going to pledge?
Yeah.
I'm sure you'll do fine.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you want to pledge?
Yeah.
Listen, I hope this doesn't come across racist, but dwarves are fucking wide. We'd love to have you on our line.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Football?
Yeah.
Football! And he slaps your hand so intensely and hard, it fucking stings. Hell yeah. Oh, shit. I gotta give you, okay, let me, Alright. Tryouts are next Monday. There you go.
Yeah.
Be here after class. Tryouts. Be ready. Be sober. The coach is going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else? Jackrabbit? 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 Jackrabbit?
I'm good. I like your energy. Not sure there's other people in this house that I want to be near.
Right. Oh, you talking about that girl that you had a crush on 2 summers ago? And you look past him over at your sister and you see that she's slipped an arcane focus down her sleeve.
I hold back the bottle. Yeah.
Are you okay, Barnabas?
Yeah, I'm good. Just, unpleasant memories.
Come on, let's take you somewhere else.
Yeah, as
We've
we
all
turn
been
to
there.
walk out, I go ahead and put the football I've been trying to hold the way he did for the last 20 minutes I just hand it to Durin, put it in his chest, like, here, you might want to play with this for until Monday.
Hell yeah, guys, practice. Tryouts
Right.
Monday, keep practicing. There's
As we
nothing you
walk
can't
out-
do by trying.
As we walk out, I just turn around and yell heads up and I chuck it in the middle of the group.
Give me a full athletics check. Let's see how hard you can fucking throw that thing.
I'm gonna be doing the same thing just because I see him doing it.
Hell yeah.
16.
Yeah,
My
you
best
definitely...
roll of the night.
You both chuck it and it ends up in the group and other people catch it and they just go, woo! As that happens, Drez, you turn around in the doorway and you see Brandon standing there. He's looking at you and just smiles. I guess you realize you'd never make it in basketball. Just pats you on the shoulder and walks past you.
More like bitch-sketball. Would have been better if you were here to hear me
Hell
say
yeah.
that.
I'm trying to get one of us beat up by a jock, even if it was me, but no, I insult the jock who actually has control of his emotions.
Listen, it's a part of the barbarians' classes. Anger management and direction. You have to learn how to direct your anger.
Makes
Spent
sense.
a year in anger management classes.
Alrighty.
Damn it, Joey, you're giving me options on how I want to spite him.
Yeah, I am. So, you guys walk outside, and a little tingle in the back of your guys' head sits there. She said that you already have your mission.
Check your pockets.
I'll check my pockets.
Everybody investigation?
Oh no, I'm very bad at this.
Oh wait, is it the daggers?
Or the claws. Cloths with our symbol of the buff rabbit.
Wait, where's the handout?
Or was the real prize along the way the friends we made or whatever?
Alright, I can't open up the handout for some reason,
Got it. It showed up for me.
I got it, yeah.
so let me refresh.
Oh, I can see it.
Yeah, I was able to show to you guys, but I couldn't see it. Believe it or not, I want to show it to the stream as well.
Don't do that.
So, Sybil, you look into one of the pockets, the side pockets of your very nice uniform coat that you have, and you reach in there, and you see this letter that's a little disturbing. Greetings, my darling Sybil. Guess what? You're in for some real action. We've got a mystery in our hands, and we're counting on your skills to crack it wide open. Here's the tea. Our beloved garden gnomes are gone. Poof! Vanished into thin air. It's a serious gnome napping situation, and we need your help to track them down. As I'm sure you know, milady, upperclassmen cannot be caught helping you during Hell Week, but a knight should never allow his princess to go into hell alone. I've hidden a magical being sensor in the AV room. It should help you track down those little rascals and bring them back safe. Now get your team together, follow those moonlit mushrooms, and let's solve this gnome napping mystery. Stay sneaky, QB.
Why'd the quarterback slip you this note?
Do you have an admirer, Sybil?
Maybe? Do I know a QB?
Roll me a history check. Your first thought is go to initials, and you can't think of... There's been so many people today. Today's honestly been exhausting for you. You can't think of anybody whose first name starts with Q. But now that you guys have your first mission in hand, this is where we're going to call the session this week. Players, thank you all very much for playing. Viewers, thank you very much for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.